Welcome to the Dusty Smith Show, episode 83. Hell yeah, I'm your host, humble, handsome Dusty Smith. Thank you for joining me tonight. As always, have a fucking terrific show for you guys. I'm actually not so slammed tonight though. The last 2 weeks, the shows have been insane. So much content. Still plenty of content tonight, but I actually have enough tonight to finally do some unboxing, which we're going to start off the beginning of the show with tonight. But as you guys saw, have a new graphic. Let's check out the new graphic. Boom goes the dynamite. Hell yeah, the Dusty Smith Show. I'm like Ash from The Evil Dead, but instead I have like a saw blade baseball bat. And I cut off a chud's head. For those of you who know what a chud is, it stands for a cannibalistic humanoid underground dweller. Comes from an old fucking movie. I guess now the kids are calling them hogs. But back in my day, from like 6 months ago, we called conservatives chuds. And so that's what I'm going with. Sticking with chuds. We got the chud watch. So cool. Yeah, I cut my hair a little bit too. Trimmed off the sides. Getting a little shaggy. So few changes. I like a little better. I cut my own hair too. A jack of all trades, master of none. Fuck yeah. Graphics. Hell yeah. Amazing graphics. The saw. Yeah, the guy did a great job on that. Of course, I did just dye my hair, so it's not white anymore. I would dye my hair as soon as the fucking new graphics drop, but love you, Ruben. Good to see you tonight. Looks great. Like. Hell yeah, like the video, guys. 225 watching. 109 likes. Something's fucky. As always, folks, support the show on Patreon. Like, if you find yourself watching all my free content, and you should, because it is the best show on YouTube. This is the greatest show. Then like $1 or $2 a month, 10, 20, 1,000, whatever you can afford. Just chip in, you know. Reward the art you enjoy so it doesn't disappear. It all adds up. And there's a link in the description of the video. I have 2 Patreon accounts, but this is the Patreon account to use, the one that's in the description of the video. It's not the old one, it's the new one. I quit using the old one because I changed the format of my content, and I also changed what my videos are about. I used to do all atheist-only videos, and now I do like politics, and I did not want to charge the people who are paying for my atheist videos, for my political videos, so I started a new Patreon, so I didn't rip people off. So use the one in the description of the video, please. And super chats! No super chats yet, but I imagine that will change as the show goes on. I read every super chat. No question is dodged. Every question is answered. Super chats! It's the lifeblood of the show. Helps me to survive. And I do want to start a show with a shout out to Glenn Houston. Thank you, Glenn Houston, for your very generous donations. For those of you guys planning on giving like more than a couple $100 at a time, direct tips from PayPal is the best way to do that. That's what Glenn does, because I actually get more of the money if you do that, but only like if you're giving several $100s. But link in the description video to my PayPal tips if you want to do that. Thank you, Glenn Houston. That has been very generous. I incredibly appreciate it. So gonna start off a little unboxing. Hell yeah, full screen for the unboxing. All right. So for those of you guys who don't know, I have an animal sanctuary. It's the Humanist Society Municipal Animal Sanctuary here in Mississippi. And we go rescue dogs and cats that are on the verge of being euthanized. And we give them forever homes. We spoil them. They're fat and they're happy. You'll see a bunch of them creating havoc as we do the show. And we have a link in the description of the video to my Amazon wish list. So people buy me stuff and they send it to my animals so they can be spoiled as shit. And now is the time I thank you guys. And I give you shout outs for all of your wonderful gifts to the animals. And here we go. First one is X-T, Chris Clark. What up, Chris Clark? He's like one of the main people that sends stuff. Always hooking me up, Chris Clark, and sent some flea medication for the dogs. They love this, saving their lives. 2 different kinds for the big dogs and the slightly smaller dogs. Chris fucking rocks, so thank you for that, Chris. And the dogs, thank you incredibly. So generous. Don't step on my keyboard. No, go. Don't come over here right now. Sorry, baby. Daddy's doing something. I know you want to be in Daddy's lap, but you can't right now because I'm doing a show. And no, you don't know. This is not time for treats, babies. They're like, is it kitty party time? No, it's not kitty party time yet. That's at the end of the show. And got some cat drugs. Cats love their drugs. Oh, they love to get so high all the time. And this one's from Jason Bernard and Yvonne Zaniski. So thank you, Yvonne and Jason. That rocks. You guys are awesome. Kitty's going to get high as fuck at the end of tonight's show. Very much appreciate that. And also, somebody sent me some cat food. Who was it? It was Yvonne Zaysnik, same person, sent me some amazing cat food for the cats. They love that shit. They were almost out, so it was perfect timing. Thank you, Yvonne. Hero you. And next up, this is some foggers, some flea foggers for a never-ending battle with the fleas. Hell yeah, we're gonna fog the shit out of the fleas. And this came from Chris Clark again. Hell yeah, Chris Clark. I'm gonna fumigate my whole house in honor of you, Chris Clark. Hero. And next up on unboxing day. All right. Oh, heavy. What is this? Okay, hell yeah, I'm out of this. Perfect. We can do kitty party into the show. The cat treats that bring all the cats to the yard. And damn right, it's better than yours. Let's put this over here. Gonna do some unboxing on that at the end of the show. And who sent me that? Hopefully it doesn't say. Shit. Well, whoever sent me that, I sure appreciate it. Was it Chris Clark? Who did it? I don't know, it doesn't say, but got some. Here's Tony Hadley. Tony Hadley sent me some awesome, oh man, my dog's gonna freak out. They love this. Quality bones from Chris Hadley. Gonna get the dogs treats as soon as the show's over. And some more flea medication for the dogs. They're due. Dogs get flea free tonight. You guys rock. Here we go. Here's one from more kitty drugs. More kitty drugs. Kitty drugs. All the cats gonna get high as fuck tonight. And this one's from... It does not say. Oh, here we go. Janet Stout and Jeannie Rude. Hell yeah, Janet Stout and Jeannie Rude. Cat's gonna get high in your honor tonight. You guys rock. I wish it was this easy to get human drugs. Sucks that cats can get higher a lot easier than humans can. And one more for the kitty party. Got some more bones, hell yeah. Healthy edibles for long-lasting chewing. Comes to us from, it doesn't say. Oh, Space Jesus. Love for the puppy, says Space Jesus. Hell yeah, Space Jesus. You're my favorite kind of Jesus. You actually exist. And you helped out the animals, so... That's the unboxing for tonight, folks. Thank you so much to all the heroes out there who support the Animal Sanctuary. You guys are fucking amazing. Guys make my life so much more easy, so much easier, which should be the correct English. All right, let me move all this out of the way. Let me move it out of the way, cats. Let me move it. Gotta move it out of the way. There we go. Boom. All right. Now you guys enjoy that box. You get some treats later after the show. Thanks to the heroes. Fuck yeah. And that's been our unboxing, folks. If you want to send more shit to the animals, there's a link in the description video to the Amazon wish list, and there's also a P.O. box, so you don't have to send stuff just from the Amazon. You can send anything to me you want to my P.O. box. Whatever it is, it's all good. It will be used. It will be enjoyed. Cats are okay. Dogs rule. Dogs are definitely spoiled, too. They're getting fat. Looks like a doggy party, too. Yep, dogs definitely going to have a party later. Oh my God, cat in a box. Yeah, they love the boxes more than like, you buy them a goddamn cat condo and they'll play in the box more than they play in the fucking cat condo. Even though that's not true. Somebody did send me a cat condo last year. We put it up in there and it's right by their window and they like sit in it all the time, stare out the window. They love that shit. So you guys have been very generous. I appreciate it. All right. Let's see if there's any super chats real quick. Jay West, $5. What's up, Jay West? Breaking Bat 094, $5. Thank you, Breaking Bat. Brad Gabraith. I showed my friends your Karen videos. They don't know what a Karen was, and they were crackling up at your jokes. Thanks, Dusty. Hey, thank you for sharing my work. I appreciate it. All right, hit the like button, folks. More super chats, please, if you're able to, if you want to support the show. And on with the show. I do want to start out with, Cats, relax. I did a correction on my last show where I said I was wrong about the whole WISPA drama. And some people messaged me and they said, Dusty, you weren't wrong about the WISPA drama. And I don't really know what to believe at this point. So I told you guys that they actually did arrest somebody in the WISPA thing that they claimed was a convicted, I guess, sex offender is what they said, who had felonies for something to do with a minor. And I said, well, I didn't believe there anybody was in there to begin with. And if it was just a trans woman just being a trans woman, not harming anybody or trying to flash anybody. They probably just saw that she was a trans woman to complain because they're Christian assholes. So I don't know what to believe. Some people say that she was just a homeless woman, and they said that the charge she had that had to do with a minor was she just tattooed a minor. It was nothing. And that all her convictions came from prostitution. And they just like pleaded it down to like indecent exposure. So it wasn't like she was going out and really exposing herself to people. But then I'm like, if she's homeless, why is she in a spa? Like, I don't know. I'm all confused now, folks. So maybe I was wrong. Maybe I'm not wrong. Still looking into it. I'll let you guys know where I land on the whole WISPA thing. But apparently more to the story than I've reported. So I'll get there, folks. We'll work all the details out eventually. And all right, we're going to start off the show with a little Chud Watch. If you know the song, sing along. Chud Watch. Talking about Chud Watch. We talk about chuds and make fun of them. Yeah, we do. And tonight on the Chud Watch, gonna start right out with the folks. I did it. I fucking did it. You're welcome, America. I got Breitbart to publish my conspiracy theory. You guys might remember 5 weeks ago, I posted on my Twitter, in order to get more conservative dipshits vaccinated, we should spread a conspiracy theory that Democrats actually don't want Republicans to get vaccinated so that a large percentage of them die off and Democrats can more easily win elections. Amazing idea, amazing idea. And folks, Breitbart published my conspiracy theory. This just happened yesterday. I'll just read you part of it. Do you want to know why I think Howard Stern is going full monster with his mockery of 3 fellow human beings who died of the coronavirus? Because lefties like Stern and CNN LOL and Joe Biden and Nancy Pelosi and Anthony Fauci are deliberately looking to manipulate Trump supporters into not getting vaccinated. Nothing else makes sense. In a country where elections are decided on razor-thin margins, does it not benefit one side if their opponent simply drop dead? It's fucking amazing. They're literally reporting my conspiracy theory. So hooray. We're going to trick all the dipshit conservatives into getting vaccinated. Love it. Thank you, Breitbart, for your service. Please keep spreading the bullshit that I trick you into. That's cool as shit. And my computer is wigging out. Hopefully everybody else is doing okay. I'm also restreaming to Twitch tonight. It always goes bad every time I do that. So I don't know if it's going to work out right tonight, but if it doesn't, this will be my last time ever trying it if it doesn't work out fucking tonight. So we'll see what the fuck happens. And next up on the Chud Watch, oh yeah, folks, a little bit of good news. So as you guys know, all the chuds are trying to copy Donald Trump and do these rallies across the United States, these MAGA rallies. But this just goes to show you, it's not actually about the ideas behind Donald Trump. It's fully a cult of personality. They only follow Trump because even if you get the same people who have the same ideas and spread the same rhetoric in the same places, but Trump is not there, they cannot draw a crowd. So Mike Lindell and all the other chuds like Lynn Wood, Trump's former lawyer, whole bunch of other chuds got together to have a MAGA rally, and they said 10,000 people are going to be there, and yet only a few hundred showed up. So beautiful.
But we start with a rally in Powderly at the Ag Center in Muhlenberg County. The We the People reunion, as it's called, started.
First of all, Trump won. Biden is a cheater. This is the kind of people that show up for these kind of rallies. Like semi-literate, just the bottom of the barrel, can't even spell the president's name. They're just so embarrassing. How are you not embarrassed to be a part of this? But I guess they don't have embarrassment. I guess shame is not something they possess.
Today, it's a conservative event hosting speakers such as the CEO of MyPillow, Mike Lindell, former National Security Advisor Michael Flynn, and Pastor Greg Locke, who has in the past said that he was at the...
Even Greg Locke, who has this big old circus tent following, can't even pull people. Love it.
Capitol during the January 6th riot. Promoters said they expected crowds of about 10,000 people. Well, fewer than 300 were there. 14 News was allowed in the parking lot to shoot some video, but we were later asked to leave the fairgrounds. Any attempts we've made to speak with local leaders and event organizers have been denied. They
don't want to speak to the press because they know that you're going to video them and they're going to look fucking stupid. So, great, amazing. Want to see more of this. And, man, so much to unpack here. A neo-Nazi named Donald Craighead, 44, from Oceanside, California, has been arrested by Capitol Police for patrolling outside of the Democrat National Committee headquarters with multiple weapons, including a bayonet and a machete. His truck had a swastika painted on it. Yeah, this guy, scary white supremacists everywhere. Yep, how cool he is with the cigarette in his mouth. He's so badass. Oh, man. Got his sunglasses on and his hat. Super cool with his Nazi insignias and shit. So let's unpack the truck. This is his truck. All right. Goddamn, so much to unpack here. All right, you got a knife here. There appears to be some kind of pentagram. Nazi pentagram. So what does this say? SK. I don't even know what this is supposed to mean. And this symbol is everywhere. I'm assuming this is some kind of a conservative Nazi rune. He has some other kind of skull Nazi symbol here. The word Confederate written in magic marker with the rune up here. This looks to be, is this a spine of an animal or something? What is this? In this junk-filled bullshit. Just disgusting. I don't know. And apparently this, I thought this was a advertisement for the band Cake, but apparently this is Shark Cake, which is some kind of marijuana. Got his cigarettes, of course, because he's a health nut. Of course, the seats are all torn up because he's a fucking slob. Let's check out. Oh, yeah, he's got the swastika around the quarter, because why wouldn't you glue a quarter to your door and put a swastika on it? And a swastika on the mirror, because, yeah, cool. White supremacy's dead, y'all. It's a deer spine. All right, well, that's creepy as fuck. And he's carved this rune into the outside of his truck, which is weird as fuck. And he has antlers in the front of the truck because that just looks cool. Yikes. And once again, carved this symbol on the back of the truck. And apparently didn't have a license plate. In place of the license plate, he just put an American flag because, you know, that's legal. So let me read you the article about it. Let's see, I guess it was back over here. Yeah, where is it? Anyway, I don't have to read the article. Basically, he claimed that he was, here he goes, that he was patrolling the area. This morning, the United States Capitol Police arrested a California man who had multiple knives in his truck near the Democrat National Committee headquarters. This is good police work, plain and simple, said Chief Tom Magner. We applaud the officer's keen observation and the teamwork that resulted in this arrest. Around midnight, a Special Operation Division officer was on patrol when he noticed a Dodge Dakota pickup truck with a swastika and other white supremacist symbols painted on it outside of the DNC headquarters. The truck did not have a license plate. Instead, a picture of the American flag was placed where the license plate should have been. The Capitol Police officer pulled over the truck along the 500 block of South Capitol Street Southwest. The officer noticed a bayonet and a machete, which are illegal in Washington, D.C., inside the truck. The driver, 44-year-old Donald Craighead of Oceanside, California, was arrested for possession of prohibited weapons. Craighead said he was on patrol and began talking about white supremacist ideology and other rhetoric pertaining to white supremacy. So yeah, scary as shit, folks. Donald Trump supporters. When these conservatives keep going out there telling them, you have to take your country back. They're still in your country. Communism is invading your country. These crazy people take it seriously, and they absolutely want to become violent. They're looking for every opportunity to. Scary as fuck. And, oh yeah, I already showed the truck. And this is a great example of it. You want to know how these people get radicalized? You want to know how they're being inspired to go do shit like this? Is because these are the type of fucking morons we're sitting to the highest political bodies in the land. And she knows she's a moron, but she's like, hey, yeah, I know I'm not qualified to be here. I know I'm uneducated, but God told me to come here. God did it. Just terrifying.
You have the Lord God Almighty on your side.
You don't.
I need you to use your voice and speak. What if Jesus showed up today and said, from this point forward, everything you say, you will have it?
I would be shocked because you guys keep telling us he's going to be back in 85 minutes now, and it's been 2,000 years. Start to think he might have said, fuck y'all. I'm good. Last time I came back, you crucified me, motherfuckers. Yon, yon.
He said it.
He didn't.
That's exactly what he said to us. So what are we saying? Are we going to sit and agree with the enemy? Are we going to agree with what the enemy is doing? Are we going to sit back and complain and murmur? Are we going to speak life into this nation? Are we going to speak victory? Are we going to declare that God removes these unrighteous politicians, these corrupt, crooked politicians?
What's your God waiting for? He's all powerful. He could literally just blink and then they'll be gone instantly. What's he need you for? What's with all the pageantry? Shit don't make no sense, yo.
And installs righteous men and women of God.
Yay!
You have the God kind of faith, and that faith speaks. That faith speaks to mountains, those impossible, immovable situations. And I think there's some mountains that need to hear your voice. These mountains don't need to hear your pastor's voice or the preachers on TV. God bless them. Thank you for them. But it's time the church speaks up. The church has relinquished.
Because if there's one thing I know about the church, is how quiet you motherfuckers always are. Never hear a word from you. Look how quiet you are, screaming crazy lady.
Too much authority to government. We should not be taking orders by the government, from the government. The government needs to be looking at the church and saying, how do we do this effectively?
All right, well, if we're looking at the church, I guess we'd have to look at the Bible, which specifically says women cannot hold positions of authority. It specifically tells you to be fucking quiet, women. So you might want to read the book there, Lauren Boebert. Just saying. Because if there is a Christian theocracy, not going to go well for you. And Paul Joseph Watson, the fun police back at it, says the WMAs, or the WMAs, I guess that's the Video Music Awards, were another ritualistic celebration of self-destruction, degeneracy, hollow hedonism, and abortion. Who could have predicted it? Yep. It's like, oh no, I can't see booties. Yeah, I know, right? Conservatism is the new punk rock, y'all. Like, I don't watch the VMAs because it's fucking boring, but like, I don't give a shit enough about it to publicly whine about scantily clad women, because who gives a shit? And you know, Paul Joseph Watson doesn't give a shit either. He's just pandering to his base. And the new trend across the country, apparently, is young MAGA chud dipshits screaming, fuck Biden, chanting, fuck Biden. Super cool, y'all.
Fuck Joe Biden! Fuck Joe Biden!
Woo!
Fuck Joe Biden!
What?
Fuck Joe Biden!
What?
Fuck Joe Biden! Fuck Joe Biden! Fuck Joe Biden!
Who?
Fuck Joe Biden!
Who?
Fuck Joe Biden!
Where?
Fuck Joe Biden!
What?
Fuck Joe Biden!
What?
Fuck Joe Biden!
Oh, they're not very enthusiastic there. Louder!
Fuck Joe Biden!
Fuck Joe Biden! So super cool, folks! And I absolutely don't have any problem with this. Like, if this is the best they got, keep it up! It's very ineffectual. Only hurts your own side, makes you look stupid. So good. Thank you for your service. And here's how it started, folks. Remember last week they did an interview with Rudy Giuliani, and they specifically asked him, hey, aren't you a raging alcoholic? It's clear you are. And here's his response.
Have you ever struggled with alcohol?
Never at all. Never at all.
Were you drunk during those interviews when they said you were?
Absolutely not. I don't think I've ever done an interview drunk. I have sometimes. I mean, I drink normally. I like scotch. I drink scotch.
So you do not believe that you have a drinking problem?
I know. I don't believe it. I know I'm not. I mean, No, I'm not an alcoholic. I'm a functioning
alcoholic. What do you mean?
Probably function more effectively than 90% of the population.
Announcer's voice, he doesn't at all. In no way does he function better than 90% of the public. So yesterday, he was at another chud-ass rally, giving a speech, and some people think he might have been a little bit drunk.
Can you imagine that Tony Blanken or Miley? How's that guy a general? Jesus. The other day, he said that the Bagram Air Force Base is not strategically important. I wanted to grab his, what do you have, 5 stars, 10 stars, 12 stars? He has so many stars that come into his ears. I wanted to grab his stars, shove it down his throat and say, it's 400 miles from China, asshole!
It's just so sad. They all think they're comedians now. They're trying to follow in the footsteps of Trump, who thinks he's a comedian. So they all get up there and they try to tell their jokes. And so when they start bombing, it's all they have to do is say their catchphrase. Fuck Joe Biden, right? And then the crowd's like, yay, fuck Joe Biden. It's all they have to do to get the crowd back.
China is going to be our enemy for the next 40 years. You have an air base 400 miles from them and you're giving it up, idiot. Right. What the hell is wrong with you? Who paid you? Christ, that is crazy. I don't know. I shouldn't get into this.
So now he's lost the crowd, so you got to get him back. So start shitting on Biden. That'll pull him back in.
What Biden did in the last 2 weeks is freaking insane. It cannot be explained. Well, 20 years ago, I did my job for the country. I'm very proud of it.
Now's the time in every speech where he says 9/11, 9/11, 9/11, because he's Mr. 9/11. That's all he's got.
But I did it because of them. What Bernie demonstrated to you, I was so happy he did. You can't show everybody, right? You can't show, look, every one of them would like to show you the 10 people that supported them. Right, Espo? Right, Joe? Right? You didn't do it on your own. How many people did you have helping you? I had Denny, I had Tony, I had Howard, I had Joe, and I had a lot of people. Where's Tony? I mean, I had these people that were with me. I couldn't have
He drunk as fuck, yo. Rudy got some drinking problems. I mean, I'm an alcoholic too, but at least I don't drink on the days I have to get and perform for you guys. Usually, because when I do, I fall in the bathtub and don't make the show. So get your shit together, Rudy, or don't, because it's much better to watch you when you're drunk and hilarious. And folks, so this should go in the Beyond Parody section, but I put it in the Chud Watch section anyway. So I guess they paid Trump a buttload of money on 9/11 to advertise a boxing match between a 60-year-old man and a 45-year-old man, one of which is not even a professional boxer. Oh, 9/11. Imagine if fucking Obama did that. He was supposed to, I guess, they were advertising it as him going to do the play-by-play, but he didn't even do that. He just talked bullshit for a minute or two with his dipshit son, and that was pretty much it. But Tito Ortiz! Karen Tito Ortiz was there. One of the biggest Trump-supporting MAGA chuds fucking idiots was there, fighting Anderson Silva, because this was smart. Tito Ortiz, who is basically a wrestler. He fought MMA, but he just took people down and laid on them. Not a professional boxer, decided to step in the ring with Anderson Silva, who is an incredibly accomplished boxer. His last fight, he won a boxing match against a former world champion, one of the greatest counter-strikers of all time, and it did not go well. First off, let's watch his interview from before the fight. And when I saw this, I literally thought this is from after the fight when he lost. But this is before the fight. He already looks so scared, like he knows he's gonna lose. He looks fucking terrified. Watch this guy.
Just want to fight. Let's put on a show. Do what I do. Kick some ass.
He about to cry, yo, already, and I don't blame him. So I'm gonna show you the fight, the end of the fight, and then after I show you the end of the fight, I'm going to rewind it and do some play-by-play for you. So here's the fight. Yeah. Yep. And then, oh, yeah, you're done. Yeah. Cool. Bad life decisions. And I love it that Trump was in the audience to see this happening. So let's do the play-by-play. So genius Tito Ortiz decides to follow one of the greatest counter-strikers in the entire game into the corner and throw punches at him, which is very smart. And so he's like, hey, I know what I'll do. I'll throw the same punch 3 times in a row. Because the greatest counter-striker in the world won't counter-strike me doing the same move 3 times in a row. So he throws 3 really slow old man left hooks at Anderson Silva. 1, 2, 3, and then whip. Yeah, that's why you don't do that. Yep. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes, dumbass Tito Ortiz. And here's the end of it. Sleeping like a baby. Shh. Don't wake Tito, y'all. Don't wake him. It's way funner when he's asleep. Love to see it. Love to see MAGAs get their ass kicked wherever they go. And then after the fight, he went and posted a picture of himself on his Instagram and couldn't help but notice. Here's the picture he posted on Instagram after the fight. He photoshopped out the Trump 2020 on his shorts. Yeah, totally. Photoshop that shit out. But we know, Tito. We know who you supported. We know you a MAGA chud that just got your ass whooped. You can't hide it. Love it. And next up, who is surprised at this, folks? Where are you at, Q? So just before he was arrested and then ultimately killed himself, Jeffrey Epstein was working on an interview he was going to do with 60 Minutes. And the person who was coaching him on the interview was, unsurprisingly, Trump's right-hand man, former Breitbart founder Steve Bannon. Who's shocked? Epstein had 15 pieces of contact, or 12 pieces of contact information for Donald Trump in his little black book. Intimately connected to Trump's right-hand people. This article says it's early 2019, a few months before Jeffrey Epstein will be arrested on sex charges, and he is sitting in the vast study of his New York mansion with a camera pointed at him as he practices for a big 60 Minutes interview that would never take place. The media trainer is a familiar figure, Steve Bannon, Donald Trump's campaign guru and one-time White House advisor. Mr. Bannon is both conducting the interview and coaching Mr. Epstein on the little things, telling him he will come across as stupid if he doesn't look directly into the camera now and then, and advising him not to share his racist theories on how black people learn. Mainly, Mr. Bannon tells Mr. Epstein he should stick to his message, which is that he is not a pedophile. By the end, Mr. Bannon seems impressed, so yep. But QAnon don't give a shit. They don't care that conservatives are almost every time you find somebody connected to pedophilia, it's conservatives doing it. They don't care that this is the guy that got Donald Trump elected, Bannon. They'll just ignore it because it doesn't fit into their narratives. So out of sight, out of mind, sweep it under the rug. And more bullshit from the Texas governor has just passed a law that will never be able to enforce. Texas Governor Greg Abbott signed a controversial law on Thursday that prohibits big tech companies from banning or blocking users based on the viewpoint of the user. Yeah, what if their viewpoint is that black people are subhuman? Can't block them for that. What if their viewpoint is that they have the God-given right to say the N-word all over your platform? Can't block them for that. What if their viewpoint is that they have to kill liberals, leftists, Democrats on their side? Can you ban them for that? Obviously, this is just a waste of time. Instead of doing actual things that will help the people of Texas, he's passing these bullshit laws that will never hold up in court. I mean, how would they ever enforce this? Facebook is not housed in Texas, right? I think Facebook is housed in California. So are you going to force your ISPs to block Facebook? Are you going to sue Facebook and force them to block people from Texas? So they want to do China-type censorship laws in Texas? Exactly what they want to do, because Facebook is never going to voluntarily just let people on their platform break their TOS. If it comes down to it, they'll just ban people from Texas, right? This is what they want in Texas? This is what you guys want? This is what you're voting for? Censorship from your politicians, well, you're going to get it. But you're not going to get it because, like I said, they're never going to be able to enforce this. This is all just a dog and pony show. They're just doing it to kowtow to their base. Ridiculous. And last up, Unchecked Watch. Apparently, Donald Trump came out and threw shade at, not Donald Trump, George Bush came out and threw shade on Donald Trump and the January 6 rioters. He said, in the weeks and months following the 9/11 attacks, I was proud to lead an amazing, resilient, united people. Fuck you. When it comes to the unity of America, those days seem distant from our own. Yeah, we were like, I know it's crazy, but somehow it's even better now than it was then, because I'm going to show you some stuff in the Beyond Parody section on how insane Orwellian it was back at that time. The jingoistic, ultra-patriotic, nationalistic bullshit that was going on was even creepier than the Trump cult. So I'm not, even though he's shitting on the January 6 people, I'm not putting Bush, the war criminal, in the hero section ever. Not rehabilitating Bush's image. But he wanted to say, malign force seems at work in our common life that turns every disagreement into an argument and every argument into a clash of cultures. So much of our politics has become a naked appeal to anger, fear, and resentment. That leaves us worried about our nation and our future together. Yeah, well, you're not the one to say this, Bush. You're a goddamn war criminal. Fuck you. But apparently he's pissed off the Trump supporters because that's clearly a dig at Trump. So fuck them all. Fuck them all. And that's my Chud Watch section. Let's read the super chats. I'm going to get into a small hero section. Beast Nation 2009. Tito gets his itis after being served lots of greens, beans, and potatoes. I love to see him get a two-piece. That was amazing to watch. He got beat in 90 seconds, folks. People paid $50 because Trump told them to. $50 to watch Evander Holyfield, who was nearly 50, get knocked out by Vitor Belfort, who's not even a boxer, who's also 44, in 90 seconds. And watch Tito Ortiz get knocked out in 90 seconds. Just shows you stupid people and their money are so easy to part. It's not even funny. And Adam Wright, God told Lauren to not disclose the $1 million her husband received as a consultant for an oil company that wanted to do business in Colorado. Yeah, they're all fucking corrupt. Right to the fucking bone. But, you know, conservatives don't really give a shit. Even if conservatives knew, they wouldn't give a shit, because there's a different set of rules for them. Peter, $5 Canadian. Seeing hundreds of people cheering Lauren Boebert's insanity makes me wonder if there is an epidemic of people being kicked in the head by horses. It's just traditional religion. This is how they've always been. I know it seems crazy, but they're actually better now than they've ever been. That's what's really insane about this whole thing. That's how insane it's always fucking been. Beast Nation 2009, all these corrupt politicians, like Ted Cruz and Matt Gaetz. Yep. I mean, most of them are corrupt in one way or another, but the conservative side is more corrupt by every metric. Cuba 1972, Dusty. I think archaeologists have tried to prove that Jesus might not have existed. I've done videos on Jesus not existing. I personally do not believe Jesus was a real man. Now, it's not a hill I would die on. Like, it's possible he was a real man and he was just a cult leader or lied about or something. I have no idea, but I have researched evidence behind the existence of Jesus, and I have not seen enough evidence to convince me that he actually existed. So, yeah, I know people say, but most historians agree he did. I don't give a shit. That's an argument from authority. I've actually researched the evidence they base that belief on, and it is very lacking, if not non-existent. So, don't give a shit who said it. I only care about the evidence. Kind of Gearbacks, want to hear a joke? Breitbart news. That is pretty funny and depressing and sad. Jason Bernard, Dusty Smith, thank you. Thank you, Jason Bernard. Good to see you tonight. Teresa Champagne, $5. Thank you, Teresa. Appreciate it. Danny Nernick, what's up, Dust fam? Work sucked. Have a great show. Well, hopefully the show will make your day a little bit better. Yeeves Eclipse, this is Yvonne. Great attempt at my last name. Hope the kiddies get a happy hi. They will. Thank you, Yvonne. Hero, I tried. An attempt was made. And B Station, good to see you tonight. Live it up. I think I read that already. All right. Anything else popped up? Nope. All right. More super chats, please, if you want to, if you're able. Let's continue on. What time is it? Already 40 minutes into the show. Moving right along. Got a short hero section. You know why? Because we're American heroes. People want me to start singing the hero song again. You like that version of the hero's intro? Or you like, what is the other? What is, oh yeah. We could be heroes for just one day. You like that better? Which you guys like better? The Bob Dylan singing his son's hero song, or I don't know. Anyway, first off, on the hero section, you guys see this one? This went super viral, 10.1 million views. So, you love to see people come together. So apparently this football game, there was a cat hanging from the bleachers. The people above the bleachers could have easily grabbed this cat and put him up, but they're like, fuck you. So the cat's scared to death, pissing everybody below. And these heroes got an American flag. They're going to try to save the cat. That cat's like, oh shit, I done fucked up, y'all. Bad choices. It's like, boom, they caught him sort of, a little bit, at least deflected the blow, and the cat lived. Yay! The cat lived. He's going to scratch you to death. He's going to claw the fuck out of you, but he lived. And the crowd goes nuts. So good on you, heroes. Yeah, that guy's going to get clawed the fucking back. Yeah, you might want to let that cat go, yo. Because that's going to hurt. But good to see the heroes come together and save the kitty's life. And the crowd loved it. And next up on heroes. Oh yeah, shout out to Delta. I gave them a shout out before, but apparently after Delta Airlines told its employees they would get charged $2,400 a year if they didn't get the free vaccine, they had, wait for it, 0 people quit over the policy. Instead, 4,000 more of their workers chose to get vaccinated. People are all talk, mandates work, yep. Every business, I guess they're going to have to start doing this because of Joe Biden's mandates. After businesses over 100 people have to either have every employee get vaccinated or they have to have a weekly test. And people don't want to get that thing shoved up their nose and tested every week. So they're going to get vaccinated. This is the way to do it. Shout out to Delta. Good on you. Great policy. And this hero in, where is this? New Jersey, Linden, New Jersey. Apparently there was a car that was unattended, an SUV, and it starts rolling forward. It seems to me there's 2 heroes here. So I don't know where the person in this car went, but the car starts to lurch forward, and then somebody hauling ass rushes in. And they're like, get out of the way, kids. Yeah, they rush in to stop it. So this person goes around and gets in. This person comes and tries to stop it with their body. So they both jump in, stop the car. I don't know if anybody would have been saved from that or not. It seemed like it was going slow enough where the kids could have just got out the fucking way. Nobody seemed very concerned about it. But anyway, pretty heroic, I guess, to run towards the car and throw yourself in front of it. So good on you, teacher, whose name is Valerie Torello. So welcome to the heroes list, Valerie. And last up on the heroes list, never thought I would see Anonymous in the heroes list. I usually make fun of Anonymous because they're usually just mostly silly. But good on you, Anonymous. This is something I can support Anonymous actually doing. The Republican Party of Texas official website appeared to be hacked by Anonymous on Saturday morning. The website was later taken down. After Texas restrictive abortion law went into effect on September 1st, Anonymous launched Operation Jane, an initiative targeting anyone attempting to enforce the law. The group followed through on its mission by hacking the Texas GOP website. The homepage of TexasGOP.org showed Anonymous is legion. Under it says, Texas, taking voices from women to promote theocratic erosion of church and state barriers. The website was complete with a donation link to Planned Parenthood. Awesome. The website menu was changed from its typical section to Uranon News, Operation Jane, Planned Parenthood, and a Mudkip Pokemon. The hacked website also included a link to the Zodiac Killer Wikipedia page in reference to a meme claiming that Senator Ted Cruz is the Zodiac Killer, and a classic Rickroll. So, yep, more of this, Anon. This is where all your talents should be aimed at. Good for you. And Bowie for me, you like the Bowie better? I wasn't doing Bowie though. I'm doing, it's fine. Maybe I'll do that from now on. If you guys like that better. And that's my hero section, folks. And, all right, any super chats pop up real quick? Selenia says, actually, it's Bowie that sang and wrote the heroes. But, I know, but his son does a cover of it. And the cover was pretty popular. And Bowie is the only god. So yeah, I prefer the Bowie song from the hero section. All right, I'll do the Bowie thing from now on. James Magnum, Bowie's husband was arrested for exposing himself to a minor in a bowling alley. And Bobert only got her GED 5 months before into the house. Yeah, I was going to play the clip where she admits that she wasn't qualified in any way to be there, but God put her there. But I guess I didn't cue it up, so maybe next time. And all right, more super chats, please. Let's move along. Gonna do a short religious bullshit segment. Wrote a song about it. Like to hit, here it go. Religious bullshit. Religious bullshit. Religious bully shit. It's time for religious bullshit. And first off, on religious bullshit, Pastor Greg Locke is back. And he wants you to know, if you gonna complain about him and his church, he wants you to leave his church. He ain't listening to your goddamn complaints. He don't care about the First Amendment. You don't fucking criticize Greg Locke. He's the man. Listen to him bitch and threaten to kick everybody out of this church for mildly criticizing him.
We got some people under this tent right now. You have the hardest time keeping your mouth shut about your church. So I'm gonna sit here for about 15 seconds and just give you a chance to leave anytime you want to. Because we need your seat anyhow, you complaining judgmental Pharisee. You can leave anytime you want to. I'm just gonna sit here for a minute and let you walk out. If you can call me out behind closed doors, why don't you be man enough, put on your big boy pants, stand up and walk out right now in front of everybody, you coward. Woo! I'm about fired up this morning. Turn this microphone up, I'm fired up. That's a big tent door. You can leave anytime you want to. You critical hypocrite, you Pharisee. If you think I'm gonna stop just because you want me to, you have lost your mind. I'm just getting started good. I'm just now calling out Joe Biden. I'm just now preaching against the LGBTQ community. I'm just now calling out abortion. I'm just now talking about election fraud. I'm just now talking about Antifa and Black Lives Matter. I'm just now calling out this wicked nonsense. You might as well leave while everybody's clapping so nobody will see you.
He seems pretty sensitive about criticism, but I doubt anybody's even really criticizing him in that church. This is just his opportunity to pretend like he's a badass and scream at people. We see right through you in your circus tent there. Fucking clowns and folks. Silly Ray Cyrus! Why so serious? He backyard. Guys, he wants you to know something very important. Did you know that Obama wasn't really president? No, he got removed from office because this is how reality works.
I don't know if you know this or not.
I didn't.
But Barack Obama was prophetically removed from office.
Oh, that was
he was
effective.
removed from office in 2010.
Oh,
a lot of people don't know that. But a prophet removed him with his words in 2010. And I know Obama listened to him because he quoted him. Obama quoted him. And when he removed him, about 7 months after that, in 2010, he was speaking to a crowd of women, and his presidential seal fell off the front of the podium.
That must have been God.
It just bounced across the floor.
God's amazing.
And he looked around at his podium and he said, "Did I lose my?" And he just looked back at the crowd. He said, "Oh, well, you know who I am." He lost his position. And after 2010, he couldn't do anything. He just couldn't do anything. He controlled all the Congress, everything really, but he couldn't get nothing done. So he just started playing golf and turning gray.
That's right, folks. This prophet removed Obama. You know, not really, but in the spiritual world, which is real and has real life effects on things. I don't know. Well, anyway, keep it going, Silly Ray. I love how you destroy Christianity. You're amazing. And one more, folks. Apparently, the one woman at Million Moms is pissed off because Gillette came out. It's not a commercial. She claims it's a commercial, but it's a 2-minute tutorial on how to shave your vagina. I'll just play you a second of it.
It gently exfoliates my skin surface to loosen and sweep away any dead skin cells,
Does it now?
sebum, oils, things that can trap hair and cause ingrowns. And then I get my smooth shave on.
Woohoo!
Oh, I use it before shaving, but also between hair removal days.
Yeah, use it
2 in
all
1.
the time. So she mad. The current How to Shave Down Their commercial by Gillette Venus shows a woman explaining and demonstrating how to shave her bikini line While the woman is posing in her shaving position, the camera zooms in for a close-up of shorts of her bikini line, and she discusses shaving between her legs. The advertisement features several shaving products by Gillette and a new razor designed for this purpose. The ad concludes with the woman stating, "Fancy skincare for my pubic hair. Yes, please." This inappropriate commercial is airing during prime time, when children are likely watching television. So family viewing time is ruined by this commercial, y'all. It is so suggestive. It's disgraceful. Can you imagine what goes through the mind of a child when she sees this ad? Probably, hey, when I get older, I'm going to shave my hairy bush. Apparently, that's the custom in our culture. Mary, quite contrary, shave that bush, it's so damn hairy. Gillette chose to air this commercial knowing it would be controversial. We all know children repeat what they hear. Gillette should be ashamed. Like, I'm pretty sure that your kids don't have any vaginal hair and ain't gonna be shaving it. Not a problem. One mom at million moms. God damn it, somebody give this woman dick stat. And that's my religious bullshit. Gotta move into some Beyond Parody, folks, because as always, this world is Beyond Parody! And first off on Beyond Parody, folks, I don't know if you guys remember how it was on 9/11 back in the day, how incredibly Orwellian it was, how jingoistic the whole country was. Even the leftist Hollywood was incredibly warmongering, bloodthirsty pieces of shit. It was incredibly beyond parody. So here's a great example. Amanda Bynes was in a movie called What a Girl Wants, and she held up a peace sign. And they thought the peace sign was controversial because they wanted to go to war with Iraq and Afghanistan. So they literally photoshopped out a peace sign because the peace sign was considered un-American. And she has the American flag on her shirt, but no. Just the American flag, no peace sign whatsoever. Crazy, crazy times back then. And then Disney put out this advertisement for patriotism, having all their Disney stars just suck America's dick, fall all over themselves to spout jingoistic bullshit propaganda. This is the same people that say we hate indoctrinating children. This is what they put out. This is how weird it was back then. Listen to how drippy this whole is, how sloppy, how disgusting.
The flag means everything to me. It means life, it means freedom, it also means unity, and it means love. You see American flags everywhere, and it reminds you, but it also makes you really proud.
We spent $6 trillion and killed a couple million people because of this shit. So yeah, America.
My whole life pledging allegiance, and I don't think I can ever look at a flag the same way.
The flag stands for us as a group of people being united and being with each other in a time of need.
I saw a fire truck pass by the other day, and it had an American flag on it, and it was blowing in the wind. It was so amazing, and everyone just started clapping and cheering.
Everybody started clapping for the American flag on a fire truck. Good God, y'all. George Bush had a 90% approval rating. We were banging the war drums as hard as we could. We could not wait to murder brown people who had nothing to do with 9/11. This is how they sold it, folks.
And it was really special.
I had to drive cross country. We saw the flags, saw the proud to be American flashing signs on the highway.
All the flags, you know, you ride down the street and it makes you feel connected, like we're in this together.
Creepy.
It's a beacon of peace and liberty and
it's
justice
not. It's
and
not.
democracy.
No, it's not.
And we can hold it up high and hold it up proud.
Driving down streets and seeing, 16 houses all having their flags up high and driving.
Yeah, that's not creepy at all, is it? Everybody's doing exactly the same thing. America. Amazing.
Little American flag on my car. We've all come together in such unity. It's just amazing.
It's so awesome to see flags on everybody's car. We're so united. We are really a united
state. Shia.
We should try to keep the flags flying to show that we still remember and that we still care and that we're still together in this.
Now, more than ever, it's important for people like you to express themselves every day.
That's so fucking creepy, y'all. Like, literally, if that was in like a remake of 1984, nobody would blink an eye. Wild, wild, wacky stuff. And Speaking of which, this is the most American thing I can think of. 9/11 brought to you by Coke. Not just Coke, Coca-Cola Zero. We will never forget 9/11, says Coke, with the Twin Towers made in 24 packs of Coke. Yay! Terrorism will be sponsored. It's only $3.33, yo. Get your Coke today. America! And what on earth? I wish I could say I'm surprised, folks, but I'm not. Not a word from conservatives. Literally, like Trump said, he could kill somebody on Fifth Avenue and they would still vote for him. They don't give a shit. He would do anything for money. This shameless con man got paid by the Moonies. You know what the Moonies are? The Moonies are like a Christian version of Scientology. Like when I was growing up, they were even considered more crazy than Scientologists. The Moonies is what you called any like crazy cult going around in there, right out there. You compare them to the Moonies. They were just completely batshit insane cult. So of course they paid Trump to make a video supporting them and saying how great they are. And of course he did it because he's literally a shameless con man who would do anything for money.
I want to thank the Universal Peace Federation, and in particular, Dr. Hawk Jahan Moon, a tremendous person, for her incredible work on behalf of peace all over the world. Her story of escaping from North Korea at 5 years old, at the outset of the Korean War, is an amazing example of the power of faith in Almighty God. I also want to thank her late husband, Reverend Moon, for founding the Washington Times, an organization for which I have tremendous respect and admiration.
Yeah, the conservative publication Washington Times. So, yeah, literally these people, folks. The crazy gun cult. One of the most insane organizations in the fucking world. Of course, Trump did a pro video for them. But Q don't give a shit. Conservatives don't give a shit. It doesn't matter. There's a different set of rules. And they never stop gaslighting, folks. That's all they fucking have. One of the best examples of beyond parody I've ever seen.
When I say that I yearn for the calmness of Donald Trump, I'm being actually quite serious here. I'm not worried about tweets and whatever. Trump was a good hands-on decision maker.
Literally every day was a dumpster fire under Trump. Everybody in his cabinet getting fired, resigning, a pandemic killing all kinds of people. Just every day was worse than the last. What the fuck are you talking about? But of course, like I said, it's beyond parody. All they can do is gaslight, pretend like the past wasn't the past, rewrite history every goddamn second. I wonder how many people could actually fucking believe this shit, though. Hard to believe anybody could. And speaking of beyond parody, folks, here's Saudi Arabia. You know, the country of which 15 of the 19 hijackers came from. The nation that we know funded 9/11. Put out this tweet. On the 20th anniversary of the September 11th terrorist attacks against the United States, Saudi Arabia stands in solidarity with the American people and its leadership. Saudi Arabia and the United States have worked together for decades on multiple fronts to counter Al-Qaeda and other terrorist groups. We will continue to fight side by side until the scourge of terrorism is vanquished once and for all. From the exact same person who murdered an American journalist, cut up his body parts. Yeah. So it's just this. We're all trying to find out the guy who did this. No, this classic meme from I Think You Should Leave. It's exactly what it is, folks. And I know 100% they know what they're doing. They're trying to put it in our face. They're taking out their stinky, unwashed dick, ultra sweaty, and they're just rubbing their dick all over our face, sticking it in our eye, shoving it in us because they get off on it. That's how these rich fucking assholes operate. Just disgusting. And of course, the only people who fall for that shit are conservatives. And speaking of beyond parody, Jordan Peterson is out there making the rounds again, taking pictures with people. And as always, he looks 10 minutes from suicide. What the fuck? Like, beyond parody that this is the guru that conservatives have chosen to teach them how to live their lives. Imagine choosing a person who is so depressed all the time, who is so depressed they got addicted to benzos and had to be put in a coma in a Russian hospital in order to get off of them. And this is the person you choose to teach you how to live your life. It's fucking beyond a parody. Folks, if you're going to choose a guru to teach you how to live your life, choose somebody fucking happy. There are a lot of happy people out there. Just pick one. Be like, hey, what are you doing? Listen to him. Do not listen to this miserable son of a fuck right here. What's wrong with y'all? And this one. Hard to believe, but it's not hard to believe. Here's Tucker Carlson gaslighting the fuck out of the public. Saying, hey, he never punches down. He only punches up. Because only bullies punch down. And, you know, he's an amazing human being. He's not a piece of shit. He would never punch down at anybody, except for that's almost all he does.
And everyone who works on our show is very aware of, like, the most basic rule, which is don't piss down, punch up. Like, that's just like a life.
Literally, he had a white supremacist writing for his show until last year. Ideology specifically revolving around punching down.
Rule. And people who punch down are the worst. They should have no power whatsoever.
But one group of Americans has no worry at all about getting whatever they want. The homeless. People, I mean, why would they be giving the homeless free stuff? I don't understand. It's repulsive. Trash, drugs, garbage, the homeless.
If you're going to, take a punch, make sure it's upward. Someone who's richer, stronger, more powerful, in charge of more things than you are.
Why do people put up with that? Why doesn't someone say, get out of here? I'm sorry, you don't have a right. You don't own the sidewalk. You can't do this. My kids are here. Where are those people, the normal people? Normal people are just about sick of it. I love San Francisco, and I want it to thrive, but I'm worried that at some point, the only people left will be the homeless. All normal people will have left.
At this stage in California's decline, to think outside the box.
The cardboard box.
Don't attack people beneath you.
Yeah, god damn it. Gaslighting's all they have, but I guess the people that watch them must believe it. They have the highest ratings in cable news, so that's what conservatives reward constantly. And next up on Beyond Parody, like, folks, I used to believe North Korea was horrible, and I still do. But you ever hear somebody say something that's obviously so bullshit, it makes you question everything you've ever been told about something? So this is a North Korean defector who showed up on the Joe Rogan show, and what she's saying right here is provably such bullshit. I question everything I've heard about North Korea. And of course, stupid Joe Rogan just sitting there nodding his head like, oh, okay, sure, that's definitely correct. Listen to this craziness.
Like in North Korea, we don't have a sewage. We don't have running water, obviously. We have to go to a well or river to bring the drinking water. And there's a young teenage boy, I think, lying down, and his intestines coming out of his back. When you're really malnourished, that thing all opens up. You got zero fat. Every hole all opens. And you see dogs looking at his organs coming out. And he was still somehow conscious, begging for food at the time.
He was begging for food while his organs were hanging out of his body.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally that happened. Let's listen to some more that she has to say about the train system in North Korea.
They are floating in the rivers. And then they also, train stations somehow had a lot of dead bodies because North Korea is very cold. And there's a train waiting area. And North Korea has one train go to one distance like once a month. And like here it would take like 1 hour to go the other place. In North Korea, it take a month at least to go because there's no electricity. And sometimes people have to push the train.
Oh.
They have to push the train.
They have to push the train, y'all. They have to get out and push the train. Of course, they showed specifically that North Korea has all kinds of trains running on it. This person is obviously obviously a con artist. And yep, they began the grift right away when they got to this country. Didn't miss a beat. A North Korean defector says going to Columbia University reminded her of the oppressive regime, saying she felt forced to think the way they want you to. Yeah, going to Columbia University is definitely like having to push a train for a month or have your organs fall out of your body from hunger. Totally. And like I said, she started the grift as soon as she got out, the right-wing conservative grift. That's why Joe Rogan had her on. Yeonmi Park, 27, escaped North Korea at the age of 13, is now a U.S. citizen. In 2016, she transferred to Columbia University and said the experience was jarring. She told Fox News the culture of political correctness reminded her of living under the Kim regime. Yeah, totally. It's the same shit, isn't it, y'all? Definitely true. Hey, if it's on Joe Rogan, it gotta be true, yo. And next up on Beyond Parody, sometimes I just like to show the train wreck of the country. And I never been to Coney Island in New York, so I don't know if this is what it's like at all. But I've read on Reddit, and some people say there are certain streets that are exactly like this. And God damn it, Coney Island, you're beyond parody.
We got Byron's Car Wash live from Coney Island. Are you vaccinated? Yes, sir.
I was feeling thirsty. Your mom gave me a gallon of Henny to quench that, you heard?
It's no snow on the floor. He's really skiing in Coney Island on a hard top. What we do in Coney Island, Khalid? Real, son. We keep it real.
Fuck your life. Bing bang.
He had too many shots. You want a shot?
Hey, yo, Ariana Grande, what's up, mama? I'll come to Coney Island and take a spin on the cyclone. I miss you.
Let's see that flip, boy. Yeah. With the yellow foams on.
I have 7 female wives. Go to my Instagram.
What do you want to tell Joe Biden right now?
What's up, baby? Take me out to dinner.
Hey, yo. This is the Kim and Kanye of Coney Island.
And Kim ain't got shit on me.
Yo, he got his phone and his balls. Steve Jobs did not die for this.
If you see these dogs in your front yard, just know upstairs I'm going hard. Bing bong.
Bing bong. Oh, okay. Cool, New York. Keep it classy, y'all. And one more for Beyond Parody, folks. Hey, good news. Pregnant women. You can now drive in the carpool lanes in Texas. It's true. They can't pull you over. All you gotta do is say, hey, I'm 6 weeks pregnant. What are they gonna say? They've already legally decided a 6-week-old fetus is a human being. So live it up, Texas. At least there's some benefit of their draconian, outdated laws. And that's my Beyond Parody section. Check the super chats. Hit the like button, everybody. 700 of you watching, 392 likes. Do it. Keep it lower, Dusty. Maybe Tucker Carlson would like to be homeless. See how he enjoys it. Yeah, that'll never happen. He's the billionaire heir to Swanson Foods. Rich kid, you can tell. Irene Demores, Dusty, you are the first YouTuber who I have enjoyed their content enough to send a super chat. Well, you chose wisely. Keep up the good work. You rock. From BC, Canada, I appreciate it. Thank you for your support, Irene. Armas Valekia, I choose the happy guru, Dusty. Like, I'm just saying, I don't want to toot my own horn, but if you're going to choose somebody to get life advice from, I'm the happiest person I've ever known. I really fucking am, y'all. And I'm not rich. I'm not incredibly successful. I don't even try for that bullshit. Like, that shit is a trap as far as I'm concerned. But, like, I'm happy. I'm having a great life. I'm enjoying myself. I don't want to end anytime soon. So, like, I don't know. You could do worse. James Magnum, the Washington Times is as bad as Breitbart. Yes, it is. One of those right-wing rags. It's no surprise that the Moonies founded it. Good Without Gods, I appreciate the genuine video on memes killing people. Yep, gonna be another one tonight. Been putting out a lot of short videos for you guys. And I have had really good feedback from people saying it's saving lives. So I'm gonna read you a little bit of that later on in the show. Iggy Pop wrote many of Bowie's songs. Hell yeah, Iggy Pop. Rest in peace. My only black friend, Dusty. I often listen to the show without watching it. I thought Cubert Lover was Cubert Lover. Cubert, old school, great game. Campbell's Chicken Noodle Super Chat. Thank you, my one black friend. Selenia. All right, I already read that. All right, cool. More super chats, please. A little light tonight. What you gonna do? It's all good. Got a short Karen section, folks. Not gonna sing the whole song, but as always, bitch. You're caring too much. And first off, on the Karens, you guys see this one? Apparently, this is a voicemail left on a manager at a local store after they decided to host a vaccine clinic and give people free vaccines in their community. You know, like good human beings would do. Here's the trash, all mad that they're trying to actually save people's lives.
I just seen you guys are giving out vaccinations at Canadian Tire Garden Center. I just want to let you know that it's such a disgrace to your guys' business. I will not be going to your guys' business anymore. I think that you guys are fucking stupid. You're sick to the fucking head. You guys deserve no fucking business, and I regret living in this fucking town. I will got no business at your fucking Canadian Tire. You guys are pathetic. You're useless. I fucking hate you and your stupid company. And Anita, you can suck my fucking vagina lips.
Classy! Suck my vagina lips for trying to help people and save the community. Hey, just normal behavior there. Why would you want people's lives to be saved? You wouldn't. And geez, you gotta see this one. Apparently this guy was pissed off because he claimed that the landscape workers weren't picking up the branches out of the yard quick enough for him. So he decides to go up to the neighbor and complain, and then he decides to shove the landscaper. Bad life decisions, because he gets a two-piece for his trouble. Here he comes over there. Mel Karen, he all pissed off.
And you do your job.
Do your job.
Idle. I worked for everything I had, motherfucker.
I worked. Unlike you Mexicans, I worked for my shit.
Who are you talking to like that? What? Who are you talking to like that? Get out of here, dude. Who are you talking to like that?
All right, so here's where he done fucked up. He decides, hey, I'm going to push this guy. I'm going to start an altercation with this guy who's obviously much more built and bigger than I am. That seems like a poor choice.
Who are you talking to? Is that? Back up.
Oh, there he goes. Uh-oh. And he swings that side. He swung too. And so this guy's jumping in, but this guy's like, nah, I got it. Nah, let me handle this. Let me handle it, bro.
Let him go. Let him go. Let him go. He's mine. He's mine.
It's mine. Now I can work him on the knees. Got a two-piece. Got a combo.
Oh, homie.
Let's supersize it. Large size it. What's wrong with you, man? Yeah, you the one who pushed him first. That's what's wrong with him. You get up. Now I guess he's trying to pull the camera off because he don't want to have the video go viral, but it don't work like that, dude.
You pushed me, you dumb fuck.
Yeah, you did.
Go home.
Go home. What's wrong with you? He defended himself, jackass. Poor life decisions, Karen. Choose better next time, man. Did you guys see this one? Apparently this drunk couple got thrown off a JetBlue flight. They claimed that his mask just fell down for 1 second. He immediately put it back up. They kicked him off anyway. Nobody believes you. This guy's obviously an asshole who was shirking the rules and got thrown off. But they want this video to go viral. They're the ones calling for it, so let's make it happen. We'll skip it up a little bit. You're about to shove a flight attendant. Get put on a no-fly list. Suboptimal. Here we go. Turn the camera. You can hear him screaming in the background. There we go. There he is. Oh, that's a bad idea. Assault a flight attendant.
With a fucking neck pillow dragged below my nose? You made me wait 4 fucking hours for this flight. Do you understand that? You made me wait 4 goddamn hours. You gave me 1 cocksucking warning. 1 warning. That's it. You gave me 1 fucking warning. I pulled it up the second he said something. The second he said something, I pulled it over my nose. Fucking bullshit.
Down.
No, give me my shit. Give me my shit. Give it to me and I'll fucking move. Please don't get it.
Here comes his wife. Comes his clearly drunk wife.
Unbelievable.
Bullshit.
My nose is for 2 seconds. And you gave me 1 fucking warning.
Okay, record. Was this making for better? Okay. Sign.
That is fucking bullshit. And you both know it. Your nose is showing when you fucking approach me. You know that? Your nose is showing when you approach me. Do whatever the fuck you want.
Offer to comply. We offer to put it on.
Give me my shit. I got an expensive watch on board. I got my backpack on board.
They're kicking us off. I don't know why. We're Americans. Get off. Everything.
They're Americans. Why are you kicking Americans off?
It wasn't good enough for them. They won't tell me why they're kicking us off. But that's all that happened. I'm sorry. We don't know what happened. And listening on Frank with JetBlue won't tell me why. So it's okay, everyone. Goodbye.
Yeah, goodbye. Yeah, we will. You're gonna go viral. Yeah, you're gonna sue him. Totally.
What's your last name? Right, what's your last name? Everyone I know is an attorney. I'm Bacardi.
Everyone you know is an attorney, huh? Okay, cool. You must know a lot of dickheads.
Of course everyone you know is an attorney. Popcorn, anyone?
They're so scared.
You never think it's gonna happen. Yeah, all your phones. I'm sorry. One morning, and I pulled it over my nose. I'm not the type of guy. I'm a vaccinated person. I respect all your rules. Every single one of them. I respect your rules. Okay? You gave me one fucking warning because my neck pillow pulled it down. The wife came off unmasked. The wife just came off unmasked. She came off unmasked because you guys are causing a fucking scene. Turn around. Turn around. Face everybody, Frank. Face everybody, Frank. Go ahead. Fucking turn around. See why you're holding you.
Yeah, get off the plane, asshole. You're holding us up, dickhead. Fuck off. Everybody hates you. Why are you making a scene? Just get the fuck out the plane. Deal with it later. Quit holding people up. Bad life decisions. God damn it. And I don't know which one of these is a Karen. Apparently, this girl's sister had sex with her husband. So she went to the girl's, I guess, job interview and beat the shit out of her at a job interview, y'all.
Hey, no. She's my fucking sister. She's my fucking husband. No, stupid. Look, you got too big. What? Don't you ever fucking talk to me again.
Don't think you should have slept with her husband, just saying. And gonna guess she didn't get the job. That'd be my guess. Don't know. Oh, wouldn't hire that woman. Because she'll fuck your husband, clearly. She fucks her own sister's husband, she'll fuck your husband. And look at this Karen, folks. So first off, let me tell you what the sign said. They had a sign outside that said, "We believe Black Lives Matter. No human is illegal. Love is love. Women's rights are human rights. Science is real. Water is life. Injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere." How could anybody have a problem with this? Love is love. But no, of course, the Trump supporters, the insane conservatives freak out over shit like this. They ripped it down and tore it up on their doorbell camera, knowing they're recording just to be an ass. Look how mentally frail these people are. Look at her. Throwing it right at the camera. Yeah, you're a piece of shit for thinking love is love, working an American flag. A fat lady wearing an American flag, hating equality and love, smacking the camera. Yeah. Amazing. Name and shame. Wonder who she is. Somebody should find out. Let's see. Wonder if this will say. Sheridan woman cited by police. Oh, let's see what her name is. A couple's equality yard sign is taped up and now behind a window after they say a neighbor destroyed it. And the whole ordeal was caught on camera. The homeowner's Ring doorbell camera captured the woman going on a rampage on the yard sign. This happened in South Hazel Court in Sheridan. What is her name? The couple did not want to identify. Oh, they didn't want to be identified. What about her? We are saddened. They identified the woman in the video as, Crystal Barczak. Oh, here you go, Crystal Barczak. I wonder where you work. I wonder if your bosses know how you behave in public and you're representing their company. Don't know. Just saying that people have a First Amendment right to let their bosses know about the situation. I'm not saying they should do anything about it. I'm just saying, First Amendment, yo. I believe in it. And next up, did you guys see this one? So this school board Karen wanted to say the N-word so bad. This is all this is about, her wanting to be edgy and say the N-word. So she had to find a reason, an excuse. So what they did was they found in the teacher's curriculum at this certain school, they shared an article. And in the article, it mentioned that certain songs are considered to be protest songs. And one of the songs that is considered to be a protest song is Fuck the Police. Now, it didn't tell the teachers to teach Fuck the Police to the students. Didn't tell them to go listen to it. Didn't tell them anything. It just mentioned that that is a protest song in an article that it suggested they read. And so, of course, she's like, you're teaching this in the classrooms. I have to read the lyrics. So she just wanted to read the lyrics where she could say the N-word over and over again. Obvious, transparent, naked excuse.
I don't know if they fags or what. Search a nigga down and grab his nuts. And on the other hand, without a gun, they can't get none, but don't let it be a black and white one, because they'll slam you down to the street top, black police showing out for the white cop. Ice Cube will swarm on any motherfucker in a blue uniform. Just because I'm from the CPT, punk police are afraid of me. A young nigga on a warpath. And when I'm finished, it's gonna be a bloodbath of cops dying in LA. Yo, Dre, I'm something to say. Fuck the police, fuck. Fuck the police, fuck. You get the gist.
Yeah,
this is in your curriculum. How do you defend that? Are you proud?
Yeah, that's a protest song. They're mentioning it's a protest song because it is a protest song. Yes, we're proud. We don't give a shit. You're obviously just trying to find outrage where none exists. Fucking Karens. And that's my Karen section. Short but sweet this week. Let's check the super chats. Proto, $5. A Yummy Park also said African or American wokeism was worse than North Korean when was interviewed by Glenn Beck. She's a grifter. Yes, a shameless naked grifter. That's the only reason she's on Joe Rogan. That's what Joe Rogan wants to platform and support. He wants to uncritically sit there and shake his head. Oh, wow, really? Duh. It's dumbass. Viva Bully Beatdown. Hell yeah, Beast Nation. Awesome to see. James Maddox, $10. Dusty, have you watched Friendly Jordies? No. He has really opened my eyes on how much the Rupert Murdoch empire has infiltrated Australian politics. It's not just the U.S. scary stuff. I'll check that out. Thank you for the recommendation. All right, that's all the super chats. Thank you for that. More, please. Moving right along. Click. Boom. Next up, gonna do a little Trash World because Trash World, dumpster fire, hell is Trash World. And first off, on Trash World, total fucking Trash World. You guys hear about this story? This highly trained Marine, I guess, went crazy. Started, I guess, believing in these QAnon conspiracy theories, and he stalked out this family's house he did not even know, and he murdered them all because God told him they were sex trafficking. What? This video right
We have some new details on the suspect who shot and killed 4 people, including a baby in Lakeland over the weekend. Officials now say they know how he found his victims, but as West 2's Megan Mulatto reports, there's still no connection between him and the family he killed.
The Polk County Sheriff's Office says 33-year-old Brian Riley was in the neighborhood where he killed a father, mother, baby, and grandmother the night before the shooting. Sheriff Grady Judd says Riley was there visiting a friend who lives nearby.
We found a witness who lives in the area of North Soakham Loop Road.
Whoop, come on, you can do it.
And he said that he was talking to Brian Riley. He knows him.
We're told when Riley was leaving his friend's house around 7 p.m. Saturday, he spotted Justice Gleason, the father that he killed, outside.
And that's when he said, hey, God said that I need to talk to Amber because she's going to commit suicide.
Sheriff Judd says Gleason told Riley no one in the household is named Amber and he needed to leave the property. Riley eventually left but headed back to the house around 1 a.m. Sunday to do what Judd describes as reconnaissance. Investigators say Riley admitted to setting up his truck, locating entrance and exit points, and preparing for the murder he'd commit later that morning. His motive, the sheriff says, was to rescue someone named Amber.
Brian Riley, our suspect, our murder suspect, said, God told me to kill everyone and to rescue Amber because she's a victim of sex trafficking. There was no victims of sex crime in that house.
The shooting left 4 people, including a 3-month-old baby, dead and an 11-year-old girl with 7 gunshot wounds. When investigators interviewed her,
she said, I played dead and I prayed. And that's the reason she's alive today.
We're told she's had 4 surgeries so far and is currently in intensive care. Megan Mulatto, West 2 News.
And that is scary as fuck. Apparently he tortured her, shot her 7 times. We really need better health care in this country for mental ill people. And I think like every former military person should be screened because they seem especially harmed by mental illness. I guess probably a lot of them are mentally ill before they join the military. They have delusions of grandeur and they like hurting people and they like the thought of killing people. But then the military fucks them up even worse. Need way better screening for mental health than we do in this country. That's so scary to think that you can do nothing. Just be in your home, on your own business, and some crazy person just come in and murder you and your whole family. Holy shit. Frightening. Trash world. And folks, warning. Well, this is not a warning. The warning is on the next video, but this is kind of scary too. This is a Harris County deputy narrowly escaping being hit by a suspected drunk driver. This is a butt-puckering video. Dude almost dies. Here he is on the side of the road, this flashlight blinking to try to shield away, and yeah, oh yeah. Had a dip, dodge, duck, dive from a drunk driver. Almost got murdered there, copper. Good reflexes. So yeah, got pulled over and arrested for drunk driving. That's a crazy video. This one, folks, this was the warning. Warning. So this video has a murder in it, but or I don't know if you want to murder. It's a justifiable killing, but it doesn't actually show the dead body. Doesn't actually show the person getting shot, but it's somebody firing at somebody. Can tell they die from this. So if you don't want to see this, don't look, because this is hard to watch. These are cops. They got ambushed at a traffic stop last week. And so here they are at the traffic stop. And they're about to tell this guy to get out of the car. And he gets out of the car with an Uzi. And just starts firing his Uzi at him. And so, yeah, he gets shot in the leg apparently. But he's still firing. And I guess his gun jams. And then the cop is hit. So the cop comes around the car and doesn't know where the guy is. So he's just firing randomly at I don't know who. I guess the guy running away. And also there's like a young baby in the back of the car. Just to let you know what's going on here. So he's hit. He just firing. He don't know that the guy's coming around the car. And I guess luckily for him, the guy's gun jammed. So the guy runs around the car and tries to beat him to death with the gun. Yeah. Nice smack in the head with the gun. And so the other cop just walks up and just point blank empties his clip into the guy. Yeah. Yeah, that's just death right there. So that guy committed suicide by cop. I guess he had warrants or something, wasn't going to go back. And yeah, that's one way to skip your court date for sure. Crazy ass trash world out there, folks. Yeah, seen right out of GTA. And here's one for the trash world. So you guys might remember I covered this story heavily, where this senile old woman was, I guess she left Walmart and forgot to pay for her items, and she returned them, and she was walking down the side of the road picking up flowers, and these fucking pieces of shit they pulled over and they grabbed her and they wrenched her arm out of socket. They basically abused her, and then they put her in a cell next to them while they rewatched the footage of them breaking her arm and throwing her to the ground and laughed about it and let her hear them. Remember this? Yeah, police laugh at body cam footage of their forceful arrest of a 73-year-old woman with dementia.
I was like, all right, let's run, girl. Let's run it. Right on the ground, all that stuff. Got her cuffed up.
Evil. A video shows London, Colorado police officers watching body cam footage of the forceful arrest of Karen Garner on June 26, 2020. According to the lawsuit filed by Garner's lawyers during the encounter, Garner dislocated her shoulder and broke a bone in her arm. So they fired all these people. But of course, folks, I'm glad that they gave this woman money. She won $3 million in her settlement, but obviously it's you and I that pay for it. It's the taxpayers that pay for it. So the police, they have no motivation to ever improve themselves because they can abuse us, and then we have to pay for their abuse. They can beat up old ladies, break their bones, laugh at them, and we got to pay $3 million for it. This is why we say, Defund the police. The entire organization has to be ripped to the ground. The Fraternal Order of Police has to be dismantled. We have to restructure this. Every one of these police officers should have had to pay out of their own pockets. They should have been bankrupted. They should have had their pensions taken away. They should have had their house taken away. Fuck us having to pay for their bullshit. They should be liable, not us. But like, I'm glad she got the money. Horrible fucking story in this goddamn trash world. And just see this crazy ass story. These two little baby face assassins were, I guess, planning to shoot up the school like Columbine or Parkland and got arrested. Here's the story.
House, Brea, what is the judge recommending here?
Well, the judge ordered both students to 21 days in a secure detention. They also can't have any contact with the school, staff, or each other. The two students, Philip Bird and Connor Pruitt, are accused of plotting a mass shooting at Harns Marsh Middle School in Lehigh Acres. Lee County Sheriff Carmine Marcinos.
Look, they're just babies. Just little white babies. Planning to shoot up the fucking school. Just evil assholes. And of course, their parents are like, they're just children. They didn't do anything wrong.
Said a teacher at the school received information about a student possibly having a gun in his bag. School administration searched the bag and didn't find a gun, but they did find a map of the school with the locations of all the school's interior cameras. Deputies also say they found guns, ammo, and knives and a lot more in their home. Last night, they were released from a mental health facility. Earlier today, we heard from Bird's mom, who gave an emotional statement in court.
I just know that he's just a little boy. I didn't think this was really serious. You know, I didn't think they were serious.
That's what they always say. Do they shoot up the fucking school? Now, you ever watch that show Reasonable Doubt? It's a pretty good show. It's where the family members of people that are convicted of crimes bring these two detectives in to investigate. And they investigate this, and they basically claim their relatives didn't do it. They're innocent. And so they investigate, and they say that if we find that there's evidence that your relative didn't do it, we'll help you get them released. But if we find evidence that they did do it, we're going to tell you. We're not going to help you. And almost every episode, they find that their relatives are exactly where they belong. They committed the crimes. And no matter how much evidence they have to show the family members that they're actually guilty, they never fucking believe it. Totally delusional. That's what it always is with these people. You never want to believe that it's your relatives that does shit like that, but like, yep, you gotta deal with reality as is and not the way you want it to be. And next up on Trash World, here's a fucking privileged piece of shit. I guess he's a rich kid and his parents bought him a Tesla. And he decided to shoot a viral video driving fast, and he crashed into the building.
I wasn't scared. I was only saying chill because I thought you were going to drift at 60 miles an hour. That's why I was like, bro, we are going to flip.
We're not going to flip. I'm good. Trust.
But when you were just going straight, that shit was fun. That shit was fun.
Hey, we should get down here. We should get down here. Come on. Oh, come down here because these are where the bumps are at.
Tyler.
Spoiled brats.
Mozzie Pump.
Yeah, that's how you die, dummy.
He crashed it.
Yeah, he crashed it.
He crashed it. Come on.
Shocker.
Yes.
Yeah. He sure did.
That thing was not slowing down, bro.
Uh-huh.
Where?
Yeah, you crashed into the building. You could have killed somebody. Easily killed somebody. Yep. You should be in prison.
TJ.
That's how people die. A mom and their baby were killed not long ago.
God.
Somebody doing something exactly like this.
Oh my God.
Fucking dumbass.
You're joking. You're kidding.
Yeah, that kid should have his license taken away. Never be able to drive again fucking ever. You take the bus from now on, you fucking piece of shit. Bing bong. I like that. And oh my God, folks, terrible story. Came out last week. I don't know if you guys saw this or not. But I gotta say it, folks. I called for the impeachment of Barack Obama for drone striking children. I thought Barack Obama was pretty good overall as a president, but he drone struck children. We have to call this shit out. I called for Donald Trump to be impeached for the drone striking of children. Donald Trump increased drone strikes 450% over Obama. And now, once again, I am calling for Joe Biden to be impeached for drone striking children. Yes, Joe Biden is better in every single way than Donald Trump is. Yes, I still think we had to push for Joe Biden to get in office over Donald Trump. Absolutely. But we have to hold presidents responsible when they keep committing war crimes and killing children. Remember after the bombing in Afghanistan that killed the 15 soldiers, he said, we're going to strike back at them immediately. And they claimed they killed one of the ISIS terrorists. Well, it turns out, no, they killed an aid worker and his children. 10 kids. U.S. drone strike that Pentagon said killed Kabul suicide bomber actually killed an aid worker and 7 kids, who ran to greet him when he arrived home. Video allegedly shows he filled the car with water, not explosives, folks. And it's important, like this says, to keep track of all the lies the Pentagon said with this one, as well as the lies that were spread through social media, including Reddit. The military initially claimed there were no civilian casualties. They backtracked because media started reporting on the civilian deaths and because the family was a part of an aid agency. The military then claimed that the family died due to a secondary explosion by a car bomb that the terrorist was supposedly going to use. Note, all this was a fucking lie. 3, social media, including Reddit, started to spread the false info that the missile used was an inert missile without explosives, and that it was impossible for this missile to cause the damage that happened. This despite no official claim about this from the incident. Some people even used a report from a previous strike to use as evidence for this. 4, once it became known that the family was claiming the U.S. government was lying through articles from Al Jazeera and The Intercept, people then switched to the argument that this was all necessary in order to prevent terror. Number 5, the DOD also maintained the same message as the people in 4 above by claiming that this was a justified strike that happened to prevent another attack despite no evidence shown for it. Against all this, the official stance of the U.S. government is still that they are investigating the details. Yeah, they're investigating themselves, so don't worry about it, folks, of the incident, and that they regret the lives lost despite refusing to release any further details, including the name of the terrorist that they supposedly deterred. We have to start holding all the presidents accountable. Yes, he's done a pretty good job overall, Joe Biden. But we have to jail this motherfucker. I'm sorry. And then Kamala Harris, if she gets in office and she does this, we have to jail her too. We have to jail fucking Trump for doing this. Retroactively arrest Obama. We have to start making an example out of all these fucking presidents till they stop committing war crimes, till they stop doing this. Put somebody like Bernie in office. Somebody we're pretty sure won't do this. And if Bernie doesn't, put his fucking ass in jail. Yeah, they're doing a better job. Yeah, maybe eventually we can get a more leftist Democratic president in office who will still push good progressive policies and not fucking drone strike children. But not until we start holding these motherfuckers accountable for this shit. And like this post says, the truth is that they got away with it for years without public attention, that they didn't think it would matter. It was really, this was a really special set of circumstances. The withdrawal, the Kabul suicide bombing, the fact that a member of his family was a part of an aid agency, the political partisanship that is pushing extra attention on this, etc., that allowed this to come to light. We should consider this family as a representation of a much larger problem. And we absolutely fucking should do this. Joe Biden is not going to admit to drone strikes. Well, fuck it. We have the New York Times article. We have the evidence that's coming out. Here we go. New York Times did a beautiful article about it. Times investigates the U.S. drone strike evidence suggests no ISIS bomb. Now, look, I know nothing's going to happen. I know they're not going to impeach Biden over this. I know. But I still have to be consistent and call for it, just like I did with every other president. Otherwise, I'd be a hypocrite. Depressing as shit, though. And speaking of depressing, did you guys see this one? Apparently, this heroin addict was trying to steal this guy's catalytic converter off his car, but he started to hit heroin before he did it.
Check this out.
And pass the fuck out.
This motherfucker, he's asleep. I put him to sleep because he was up under my fucking car.
I guess he knocked him out. I thought he was doing heroin.
I'm trying to take off my shit. Trying to take my shit off.
Looks like he's not knocked out. It looks like he's fucking
what the fuck is
on drugs.
I'm like, dude, I hear something like somebody like
killed him.
Tire or rim was scraping or something. And I come outside, this motherfucker is up under my car, dude, trying to take my shit off of my car, bro.
Yeah, he got to be either drunk or on drugs because no one's out that long from being punched.
We need police help over here, and we need motherfucking ambulance. This motherfucker need to go to jail. This is fucking crazy.
Yeah, and that dovetails into the next story that happened, I don't know, a couple weeks ago, a couple months ago, June 15th, a couple months ago. Man shoots catalytic converter thief near Tacoma and drags his body behind truck, police say. He shot this guy trying to steal his catalytic converter and then attached a rope to his legs and then to his ball hitch and then dragged his body out into a field and left it there. And everybody saw him dragging this body down the goddamn road. So they're like, hey, somebody's dragging a body down the road. Yeah, not what you're supposed to do. Call the cops and say, hey, I thought my life was in danger. I had to defend myself. Don't attach a rope to a dead body and then drag it down the road to a field, you idiot. That's how you get extra charges. That's not what you want. And last up on Trash World, I covered this story a couple weeks ago. Remember Tripwire Games, the one that made the Man-Eater game, amongst others, where their dumbass president of the company came out in support of the Texas abortion law, saying he's proud of Texas, and apparently it did not go well for him. Tripwire Games put out this notice a couple days ago. Tripwire appoints new interim CEO Alan Wilson as company moves forward. The comments given by John Gibson are of his own opinion and do not reflect those of Tripwire Interactive as a company. His comments disregarded the values of our whole team, our partners, and much of our broader community. Our leadership team at Tripwire are deeply sorry and are unified in our commitment to take swift action and to foster a more positive environment. So I guess he lost his job in this trash world, but I bet you he still works for the company. They just took his title away from him to try to save face and keep people from doing what I argued they should do, pirate all their games, never buy another Tripwire game. So I bet this guy's still making as much money as he makes before. I bet nothing's really changed, and I still don't fucking trust Tripwire games. So fuck you guys. Y'all done fucked up. Ain't buying your games. Ain't gonna recommend them. And that's my Trash World. Hell yeah. Looks like we're gonna do a little overtime tonight, folks. Who loves overtime? You love overtime. But first off, let's see if there's any super chats. Hugh Allen, dude, this is all gold. You're on fire today. Post Dusty around. Help the show. Hell yeah. I don't know if my videos, the clips I've been doing are showing up for you guys, but I've been doing tons of clips. I did like 5 clips for the last show alone. So share them all over the place, everybody. Help me build it up. And also hit the like button, folks. Almost 800 watchers. Only 494 likes. You guys suck. And Chris, good stuff, Dusty. Hey, good stuff to you, Chris. Danny Nernick, Bing Bong. Love it. Axel Miles of Wales, have you ever watched the Progressive Voices videos about Cal's own fans turning on him for not calling out Joe Rogan? I've seen some of the Progressive Voices videos. He kind of dull to me, and he kind of shit on me somewhat in one of his videos, which I don't like. I guess I'm like Greg Luck, though. I guess I should be okay with people criticizing me, so it's fine. I'm just not really, I don't know. I have ADHD, and I like a little faster moving, exciting program than these people put out, so it's just not for me. But no, I've not seen that. Maybe send me a video of it. And Zaphoid 2073 sent me 50 CHFs, whatever that is. But cool. Can't think of a video useful to say other than Bing Bong. That's going to be my new catchphrase now. Bing Bong. Thank you, Zaphoid. Axelius of Wales. Hey, Dusty. Nice new graphics. I know those rock, don't they? I'm very impressed. I'm going to have that guy do more stuff for me in the future. Thanks for the show, Dusty. Hey, thanks for supporting me, Joseph. Proto says, Yeonmi Park also already wrote that, right? Mm-hmm. All right, cool. More super chats. Gonna give you some overtime, so you should reward me for that. What is that saying? YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. You guys receiving streaming okay? It's because of goddamn Twitch. You Twitch people. Hopefully it's okay. All right. Here we go. I'm gonna nail this one. If you know the song, sing along. Chit, 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 chit. My Corona. And another decent-sized my Corona, because this country is a wreck right now. with all the fucking idiots. So, I guess let me play this clip first. Guys, remember this lady? No, not that one. Here it is. Guys, remember this lady who I showed you on the last show? Her name is Veronica Walski, and she gets her jollies going in businesses and harassing the minimum wage workers there with bullshit like this.
Down here, so it's not real obvious that I'm videoing. Hello. I have a face mask on, honey. And I have a medical exemption and a doctor's note.
Oh, good.
So I have, somebody sent me an email.
Ma'am, I'm not helping you.
I'll get the manager, please. I have a medical exemption.
She has a medical exemption. She ain't got to wear her mask. And yeah, she died. She died, folks. She's dead. And not only that, but people are calling the hospital in which she died and threatening to murder the doctors. Because this is our country. This is what Trumpism is all about, folks.
If anybody in this group is calling the hospital and telling them that they're going to blow it up, that's some bullshit. Because that's what the security is saying now. That nurses and doctors are being threatened, that people are calling to blow up the hospital. If you guys are doing that, you need to fucking stop, because that doesn't help Veronica in any way.
Yep. But what do you expect? This is what your team is. This is what you've hitched your ride to. Trash fucking humans. And here's Lynn Wood. That's not it. Is it? Let's see. No, that's not it here. Oh, where the fuck is it? Here. No, that's the same goddamn. Where's the fucking Lynn Wood clip? This one? No. I can't find it. God damn it. Oh, here we go. Here's Lynn Wood after attempts to force CHI Hospital to treat anti-vaccine activist Veronica Walski with ivermectin. People are mad at me for pronouncing ivermectin because it sounds like I'm saying tum, even though I'm saying ton. But they're like, no, it's ivermectin, Dusty. Pronounce it correctly. And I'm like, if you guys are watching this show, hoping I'm going to pronounce it correctly, you're going to be waiting a long goddamn time. Anyway, with ivermectin, we're unsuccessful. Linwood calls the hospital, says that he has an ambulance outside to take her away, and if they don't release her, they could be charged with murder.
Yes, tell me your name again.
It's JP.
JP, my name is Lynn Wood. I'm a lawyer. I'm calling you from South Carolina. You have a patient in your hospital named Veronica Walski.
Not anymore.
The individual with her medical power of attorney is demanding that she be released immediately. There's an ambulance. Wait, I'm not through yet. There's an ambulance waiting for her outside. There is a medical doctor waiting for her to treat her. If you do not release her, you're going to be guilty of murder. Do you understand what murder is?
Basically hung up on him because she's on her deathbed. You can't release a patient that is literally on a ventilator about to die. That would be medical malpractice. And she dead. But this is exactly why people are calling, threatening to blow up the hospital. Because QAnon is a crazy terroristic cult at this point. And this one should be in Beyond Parody, but it also fits in My Corona. Here's a Shine to the Nine says, I think it's wild. A job can force you to get vaccinated. LOL, that's a slippery slope for real. And somebody says, you do know you're required to be vaccinated to go to school, right? To which they reply, I was required to get immunizations. I wasn't required to get simple vaccinations. Oh my God, they're so stupid. That's what vaccinations are. You fucking moron. This is why we can't have nice things. They're so dumb. They're so fucking dumb. Just total fucking idiots. And here's a disappointing story. Just the one I just covered. Yep. You guys remember Jim Brewer? I guess he used to be on Saturday Night Live, and he was on that movie Half Baked. Well, apparently he's still alive and exists, and he's a piece of shit. Comedian and Saturday Night Live alum Jim Brewer said in a Facebook Live over the weekend that he will not perform at venues that require proof of COVID vaccinations for guests. Yeah, I dare you. I dare you to try to keep my audience safe. Fuck you. I won't even perform if you try to do the right thing as citizens and protect the public. So he put out a video. God damn it. Like, I don't know why anybody would be go seeing a Jim Brewer show in 2020. I don't know how desperate you have to be, but canceled.
Show me your papers, please. Wake up. Wake up. This has nothing to do with safety.
It is.
Zero.
It is.
Joe Rogan told you how he got better.
Oh, God.
And the powers that be went after him.
The powers that be. He's still on the largest podcast platform in the world, and they paid him $100 million. So, you know, canceled.
That proves to you it's not about your health.
Yeah, that proves to you Joe Rogan pushing treatments that have no proof whatsoever they help, instead of the thing we know actually does help, which is the vaccine. And people pointing out that he's spreading medical misinformation somehow proves that he was right. Isn't that right, folks? It's like the people that say, hey, the Bible said people will make fun of this stupid bullshit, and people are making fun of this stupid bullshit, which proves it's true. No, it proves that they foresaw people were going to make fun of the idiocy in it, and they did, right?
It's about how much they're making.
Dude, you want to talk about what they're getting rich off of? It's the people getting COVID and being in hospital beds for a month on ventilators. That's where the real money is. If they were actually trying to make the most money, they wouldn't want anybody to get vaccinated. You fucking doorknob. Look at him how arrogant he is.
Let's just call it for what it is.
I'm smart. Jimmy Dore vibes.
I told you how I cured it. If it's curable, which it is, why not just listen?
Why not just listen?
You're not an expert.
You're not an expert, right? He's laughing. Yeah, I'm about to cover a whole bunch of people that listen to people just like you, Jim, and are dead, who are laying on their deathbed, begging for a vaccination they cannot get. Terrified out of their mind. I'm going to do another long video on it tonight, Jim. Please do not listen to assholes like this immense piece of shit. Fuck this guy. And this lady really needs help. She says, my nephew, active duty Air Force, just got word they have to be fully vaccinated by November 2nd, and there will be no exemptions. Any suggestions on what he can do besides getting dishonorably discharged, which will affect him the rest of his life? Yeah, I have an idea. Get vaccinated. It's real fucking simple, which is exactly what he's going to do. He's going to get vaccinated. You know it's true. You better learn to love it. It's going to happen. You fucking moron. And yeah, Governor Death Santis out there having one of the worst weeks in Florida deaths ever. I wonder why.
But let me tell you this, if you're coming after the rights of parents in Florida, I'm standing in your way.
The area's 4 largest school districts have reported more than 10,000 COVID cases in schools since the semester started 3 weeks ago.
If you're trying to deny kids a proper in-person education, I'm going to stand in your way.
A total of 15 staff members, that could include bus drivers and also custodians as well in school, have passed away from COVID-19 within the past 10 days.
If you're trying to restrict people, impose mandates, if you're trying to ruin their jobs and their livelihoods, I am standing in your way.
It's a death cult, folks, and they love him for it in Florida. Hugely popular amongst the idiots that live there. They don't care about their lives. They don't care about your lives. Just a Trumpian cult. It's political now. They've already put too much energy into denying the vaccine works, into denying mask works. And they will take that belief to their fucking grave, your grave, if they have to. And guys, remember a couple weeks ago, I covered this lady, Barbara Crosby, who was on a school board and basically said, hey, it's not my choice to vote for mandates in schools because God decides who lives and dies. No, it's literally you who decides who lives and dies. Well, update on her story. COVID-denying South Carolina school board member charged with leaving great-grandkids in her car. She left her grandkids in the fucking hot car as she went into some kind of meeting, and she told one of the, I guess, security people there, you go outside and watch my kids. Like, it's their responsibility to watch our kids. So they call the cops, try to bring the kids inside, and the kids said, hey, we can't come inside because we've been exposed to COVID. Yeah, shocker. Incredible shocker. So yeah, she was charged with endangering children, unlawful conduct to a child, and 1 count of statutory misconduct in office, and was released on $5,000 bond. So shocker. Here's my shock face. Totally shocked by these death cultish motherfuckers. And here in Mississippi, it's getting bad, y'all. It's getting real bad. Teachers beg for help after more than 18,000 students catch COVID-19 in 1 month. At what point do we protect children over the economy? Never. Because this is what Mississippi keeps voting for. Taint Reeves, the most dipshit, ineffectual governor you could possibly imagine. Just this obese, stupid, inbred looking sack of, God damn it, it's so depressing. We keep putting these people in office. The schools are chronically underfunded for decades, so I'm concerned about soap in the bathroom, the teacher told Insider. She said she has concerns at every level, and she's prepared for the start of this academic year, especially since Mississippi doesn't have a statewide school mask mandate to protect kids. Meanwhile, Tate Reeves is out there saying, hey, kids just get the sniffles from it. It ain't no big deal. While a kid just recently died. Middle schooler, 8th grade, just died a couple days ago. And Tate Reeves is like, God, it ain't no big deal. My God, like, I do not want to be governor, but if I thought I could actually win, I would fucking run for governor. Because I actually do care and want to save lives. It's just, I won't bother to do it because I know I have no chance. Being an atheist, with the things I've said on the internet and the fact that this stupid, fucking, incredibly religious dipshit state will continuously voting for people who kill them, who make us the laughing stock of the fucking world, and I guess we get what we fucking deserve. Having my Joker moment here. And Nicki Minaj apparently is a fucking piece of shit. Pissing me off. Now, the black community has, per capita, the highest rate of non-vaccinated people. Now, overall, it's still 54% of white folks are not vaccinated. But per capita, since black folks only make up like 13% of the populations, they have the highest rate of not being vaccinated. And because they're generally the poorest in our society, they're the ones that are hurt most by coronavirus. They're the ones suffering from it more than anybody. So they are the ones who need to get vaccinated more than anybody. And people are like, Dusty, how come you don't call out the black community? I do, and I have, and I will again. Get vaccinated, fucking assholes. You owe it to your community. You're the ones most affected by this. It is the least you can do for your own people to protect yourself and them. Do it. But Nicki Minaj is out there making it less likely that black folks get vaccinated by putting out shit like this. She tweeted 5 hours ago, they want you to get vaccinated for the Met. If I get vaccinated, it won't be for the Met. It'll be once I feel I've done enough research. Well, what are you waiting for? Why haven't you done enough research yet? If you haven't done enough research by now to realize you're much, much, much better off getting the vaccination, then you're never going to do enough research. You fucking moron. She goes on to say, I'm working on that now. In the meantime, my loves, be safe. Wear the mask with 2 strings that grip your head and face. Not that loose one. And then she goes further to say this bullshit, which is a total fucking lie. There's no chance this is true. My cousin in Trinidad won't get the vaccination because his friend got it and became impotent. His testicles became swollen. His friend was weeks away from getting married. Now the girl called off the wedding. So just pray on it and make sure you're comfortable with your decision, not bullied. Fuck you, Nicki Minaj. Boycott Nicki Minaj. Trash human. You're going to kill your fellow black people with a stupid lying bullshit. Your anecdote about your cousin's friend is ridiculous. It's completely irresponsible for you to spread this type of bullshit. Trash. You're trash, Nicki. And here's a banger of a tune somebody put out. about stop lying about your friends being vaccinated, being harmed by it. We're trying to get people vaccinated. This was to you, Nikki.
Important and stop lying, telling people you vaccinated, and you know dang on well you ain't vaccinated. You over trying to get people fat. Trying to get people fat. You over trying to get people fat. Keep people fat. Keep people fat. You over trying to get people fat. Trying to get people fat. You over trying to get people fat. Keep people fat. Keep people fat. Word, no mask. Word, no mask. Word, no mask. On that mask. Word, no mask. Word, no mask. Word, no mask. On that mask. I'm a key baby.
I like that one. That's got a big good beat to it. And I can dance to it. 2 thumbs up. Fuck off, Nicki Minaj. And folks, if seatbelt laws were just being implemented right now, this is how the Trump cult would respond. 70% of car crash survival rate, but hey, let's live in fear, sheep. Car companies can't make me wear a seatbelt. It's unconstitutional. If God wanted us to wear seatbelts, he would have made us seatbelts. This sets a bad precedent. They mandate seatbelts today, but next year, they'll make me wear helmets. You know, the National Highway Safety Administration hasn't fully approved their work. You know they don't protect you from all car crashes, right? I have a medical exemption. I have a sore chest. Some study from Antarctica said seatbelts restrict breathing since it goes over your lungs. Exactly what happened, folks. It has nothing to do with the vaccination of the mask. It's just political now. And they bought into the cult, hook, line, and sinker. And they're willing to go down the ship because of sunk cost fallacy. They cannot admit they're wrong. Their ego will never let them. They cannot admit the left is right because that would shatter their entire fucking worldview. And they don't care if they die, and they don't care if we die. It's a death cult. And time for some overtime, motherfuckers! Overtime! Gonna do a COVID porn section next. Jesse Greenwald says, hey, brother, I'm disabled with agoraphobia. But I wanted to let you know I finally went and got the vax on Saturday. Everyone get vax. Hell yeah, hero. Thank you, Jesse. James Magnum, between 1/4 and 1/3 of this country's population are just dumb contrarians who serve as millstones around the rest of the country's necks. True. It's all about being contrarian. About being edgy for the sake of being edgy, regardless of what it costs. Dusty, have you ever met Tank Reeves? Nope, never met Tank Reeves. Would not like him, would not be nice to him. Jeremy Theorem, Dems need to take a page out of the voter suppression playbook and institute a minimum intelligence level to vote. I know you're joking. I don't recommend that. We just got to make voting easier for everybody and make it federally law. Linwood is a scary guy. Why is he like this? Because he's considered a hero by the QAnon people and it feeds into his ego and he makes money off of it. Strokes his dick. So he'll do it forever. Cuba Lover, Dusty, did you hear that at a certain time, I think Trump was considered for a Nobel Peace Prize? Why? He wasn't seriously considered for. Anybody can recommend anybody for a Nobel Peace Prize, and some right-wing dipshit just nominated him for it, but he had no shot. What's up, Dusty? I forgot it was Monday. My bad. No forgiveness, Lang Diggity. But I forgive you. Rohit, keep being consistent, Dusty. You're one of the few that still are. I will do my best as long as you guys hit the like button right now. I will be consistent forever. Hugh Allen, dude, this is all goat. No, already read that. All right. Oh, says Disqual. Thank you for the $3. All right. Last chance to get in your super chats. Gonna do some overtime, so reward me. And if you're gonna reward me for anything, folks, it should be this. I skipped one. I'll do that next time. I skipped a couple. Okay, we'll just cover that on the next show. We're gonna go ahead and do the COVID porn right now because we're already overtime. So I'll do the song too. If you know how it goes, feel free to sing along. Bow chicka wow wow. COVID porn. And folks, a lot of people have said, Dusty, please keep doing the COVID porn forever because it's making a big difference. And some people have said, Dusty, don't do COVID porn anymore because it's depressing. But I'm going to keep doing it, folks, because I keep getting messages like this. Not the first one I've gotten at all. Where the fuck is it? Where did I do with it? Did I not put it up there? Stupid Dusty. Dusty is stupid as oh, here it is. I'm literally right here. I get messages like this all the time now. Not only people saying stuff like this, but they also have told me that they weren't vaccinated themselves. They're not anti-vaccine, but they just have waited to get vaccinated. But they've watched my videos on Meet the Victims, aka COVID porn, and they decided after seeing them that they were going to get vaccinated. But I've also had several comments like this one. Corey Mize says, I'm so glad I accidentally stumbled upon your channel. I've shown 3 different people, all anti-vaxxers, these 2 videos, and I'm not joking, 2 of the 3 went and got vaxxed. Keep making these videos. They are a public service. Thank you, Dusty. Subscribe and following. And I actually believe this is true, folks. So I'm going to keep doing it. I know that can be depressing, but I think this stuff has to be covered. I think these can change people's minds and have changed people's minds and might save lives. So we're going to keep doing it. Once again, if you're just tuning in, COVID porn is like food porn. It's not actual porn. It's just anti-vaxxers who post a lot of anti-COVID, anti-vax bullshit, and then they get COVID and die from it. And we read their stories. So first off, meet Marky Davis, 28, Florida businessman. Let's read his story. Marky Davis was 28 and unvaccinated when he died after contracting coronavirus. The family of Florida business owner who died of Corona-19 last month used his funeral as a site for testing and administering vaccines to protect people against the disease. His family are true heroes for this, folks. This is an example everybody needs to be following. Marky Davis, who passed away of COVID-19 complications on July 26, was the owner of Davis Flawless Lawns, registered in Cocoa, Florida. So, yeah. They gave free vaccinations to everybody who came to his funeral because he refused to get vaccinated himself and died from it. So this is what every family should be doing now, in my opinion. Meet Robert and V. Herring, 70. Arkansas, avoided vaccines, died of COVID. Daughter still won't get vaxxed. This is how crazy it is, folks. You can lose both your parents and they still will not break free from their cult mindset. One of the more vile and infuriating of these types of stories I've come across lately, some of these anti-vaxxers are just pure evil. There's no explanation. Arkansas must be full of them, as the state is currently grappling with one of the worst outbreaks in the country. While the number of Arkansans getting vaccinated in the last couple of weeks has risen, some say they will never be persuaded. Shonda Parrish, a nurse, y'all, who lives in Fort Smith, Greenwood area, said she won't get the shot even after losing both her father and stepmother to the virus in recent weeks. Robert and V. Herring, both in their 70s, were lifelong residents of the area, married 34 years with 5 children between them. They didn't like the idea of getting the vaccine, their children said. They became sick and after attending a 52nd high school reunion and died within 3 days of each other at Fort Smith Hospital in late July. Ms. Parrish, who considered her father her hero, is devastated, she said, clinging to waves of numbness between her grief and anger. The deaths have caused a rift within the family, whose children remain split on their views of the vaccine. Ms. Parrish said she still won't get it. She simply doesn't trust a newly created vaccine. She doesn't regret that her parents didn't get vaccinated, she said. It was their choice. Instead, she regrets that she was quarantining ahead of cancer treatment when they fell ill and couldn't be involved in pushing to get them hospitalized sooner. So fucking mad, y'all. So angering. What is wrong with people? Nothing will ever wake them up. Meet Todd Tucker, 60. He was an OM at Cox Radio in Tulsa. He posted, please stop bragging that you got your COVID vaccine. What do you want us to say? Congratulations, lab rat. Yeah, he did. Let's read the story. Todd Tucker has passed away due to complications of COVID-19. Everyone at All Access is terribly saddened to report the untimely passing of a veteran radio programmer at Sinla Broadcasting Alexandria, Todd Tucker, yesterday. Yeah. So, might want to get vaccinated out there, folks. Meet Travis Holman, 46. He was a celebrity fisherman. People knew this guy. He posted, so big tech mad Wall Street, all the money-making apparatuses of the world make vaccines. that over the decades raised the rate of autism from 1,000 to 1 to 90 in 1. That's not true, folks. This week, those autists are kicking the shit out of the ones who force evolve the human race for profit. Hold the line. He ain't holding shit, folks. He dead. Travis Alice Holman died of cascading health complications of COVID-19. He was a well-known, national recognized professional fishing and hunting guide who, along with his brother bear, appeared on numerous TV shows, including 10 years on the ESPN-tuned Redfish Cup Series. Yep. Once again, I just tested negative for sympathy. All out of thoughts and prayers for you motherfuckers. Meet anti-vaxxer Colorado Sheriff, 33. Daniel Trujillo, a married father of 2, died on Wednesday, the Denver Sheriff Department said. It was with great sadness that we shared 33-year-old Denver Sheriff Deputy Daniel Duke Trujillo passed away last evening from COVID. He publicly criticized the effectiveness of coronavirus and died, or the coronavirus vaccines, and died of COVID-19 complications, left behind his wife and daughter. Apparently, this is the #1 cause of death among police across the country right now. Trula captioned the clip. I'll get it later on after y'all start growing appendages out of y'all's foreheads, is what he posted. Dead. Meet Olivia Goldry, 23, apparently a nurse who was anti-vaccination. She posted, this vaccine has been released using recombinant DNA technology faster than any vaccine in the world. It manipulates your DNA at the tiniest molecular level. Do not get it. It's not safe. Dead. Yep. Lafayette General issued statement about Olivia Goldry, nurse who died after COVID-19 diagnosis. Meet Stephen Harmon, 34, was a member of the Hillsong Church. A California man who mocked COVID-19 vaccines on social media has died after a month-long battle with the virus. Stephen Harmon, a member of the Hillsong megachurch, has been a vocal opponent of vaccines, making a series of jokes about not having the vaccine. Got 99 problems, but a vax ain't one, the 34-year-old tweeted to his 7,000 followers in June. He was treated for pneumonia and COVID-19 in a hospital outside Los Angeles, where he died Wednesday. Don't know when I'll wake up. Please pray, he wrote before he died. Shocking Hillsong Church, isn't it? I think you might have picked the wrong cult, dude. Caution, you're alive. Meet Linda Zern, 70, was vehemently against COVID-19. Here she is with anti-COVID signs. Last week, Zoran was one of 4 people who protested in Provincetown against the state's Vax Bus program. The bus is a mobile vaccination unit to help inoculate rural residents who might lack access to nearby health clinics. On her social media, Zern shared posts claiming that COVID-19 was a man-made virus used by the globalists to push the UN Agenda 2030 for a one-world government. Dead. Trump supporter who protested against vaccination dies of COVID-19. There she is with her cute little sign. Jackass. Imagine giving your life for this shit, folks. Meet Jordan Senor, 16 years old. Had Down syndrome. Was apparently the light of his mom's life, but she decided not to get him vaccinated. And he died. And Arkansas mother is grieving after losing her teenage son to COVID-19. Jordan Sinner, 16 of Harrison, is one of 2 Arkansas children to die of the virus. His mother, Athey Matthews, said he was her best friend. There was nobody he didn't like. He changed everything about me in those 16 years. He's the one that had the strength to get mama up, to show that this is how you love mama, that this is how you love them no matter what, she said. Matthews said Senior was not vaccinated, even though he's old enough to receive the shot. She said she isn't vaccinated either. And even after her son's death, she won't get the shot until she's seen more research about its effectiveness. Your son died from it, from not having it. from your hesitancy. You are responsible for him. You killed him. Just so angry. Even their own children can fucking die. And they still won't goddamn do it, folks. If they don't even care about their own children's lives, they obviously don't care about our lives in this fucking goddamn death cult. Here's one. The family of an unvaccinated woman who died from COVID-19 says they still refuse to get the jab. The daughter of an unvaccinated woman who died from the coronavirus said her family will still not be getting their shots, according to the Daily Beast. Molly Hart, a physical therapist from Bradenton, Florida, always Florida, it's got duh right on the end of it, was left devastated after her mother, Mary Knight, passed away from complications related to COVID-19 last week. However, the tragic event did not change her stance on getting the COVID-19 vaccine. No one in my family will be getting the vaccine, Hart confirmed to the Daily Beast. Hart said she believes her mother, who was 58 years old, did not die from the coronavirus, but that it was a freak thing caused by stress. I'm surprised she doesn't believe it was Antifa. She was always a busy worker bee, Hart said, according to the Daily Beast. She didn't know how to rest and gave her all to everything she did. Stress killed her, not COVID. A healthy body and immune system do not need the vaccine. They gonna kill us all, folks. Literally, no amount of evidence will change some of these people's minds. Scary. Meet Kurt Carpenter, 28. Young as shit. This is not a hoax. Personal COVID-19 law spurs Alabama family to urge others to vaccinate. Christy Carpenter wasn't sure about the COVID-19 vaccine when it became available in Alabama earlier this year. Carpenter, who had some pre-existing health conditions, was concerned about possible side effects. And then she and her 28-year-old son, Kurt, got sick. Both were hospitalized in March as the coronavirus rapidly weakened their lungs. Kurt Carpenter never came back to their Pell City homes. I know that if Kirk had survived, he would have made sure everyone knew how serious this disease is and how important the vaccine is, Christy Carpenter said. My daughter and I are now carrying out that mission in his memory. So, at least some people are waking up. Kurt thought COVID was a hoax and did not take it seriously until he could not breathe without the oxygen. The same day he was put on the ventilator, he told us, this is not a hoax. This is real, folks. Please listen. It's not a hoax. It's real. People on their deathbeds begging to get it, and it's too late. Terrified, folks. Do not be one of these people. Like this family. 3 of 4 family members die because they were scared to get vaccinated by anti-vax propaganda. According to this story, Francis Goncalves, front left in the picture below, lost his brother Shaw, 40, and his parents Basil, 73, and Charmaine, 65, to COVID because they were caught up in a lot of the anti-vaccination propaganda that's going around as he pleaded with people to get vaccinated. Francis said his family had got caught up in a lot of the anti-vaccine propaganda that's going around as he pleaded with people to get vaccinated. I already read that. It preys on people who are afraid and they fall into the trap, he said. The message I want to get out is, why would the government want to hurt you by giving you a vaccine? What is the purpose behind it? I've spoken to so many people who are terrified of the vaccine, and it costs lives. I mean, it took losing 3 of his 4 family members to speak out, but at least he's doing it. At least some of these people are doing the right thing. Meet Giselle Burdoin, 70, Quebec singer and anti-vax conspiracy theorist. Giselle didn't believe and immersed herself into online conspiracy theories about COVID-19. About the conspiracy theories, her sister, Monique Borden, said she would get up at 4 a.m. to watch all the videos of these people and send them to us on Facebook. She asked me to tell all you to get vaccinated because she didn't believe, Monica wrote. Like some of you, she was a conspiracy theorist and anti-masker. Unfortunately, Giselle, I guess that's how you pronounce it. Or is it Gazelle? I'm going to say Giselle. Giselle never wanted the vaccine. Despite her brave fight with COVID, for 5 days, she leaves us today at 4 p.m., she wrote. Sad, because even if she didn't believe it, she didn't deserve this. I mean, how many people did she hurt with her memes? How many people did she convince not to get vaccinated who will ultimately die or either infect others who will die? I mean, I feel sympathy for the relatives, but it's hard to feel sympathy for these people, these plague rats. Meet Gail Corset, 68, right-wing conspiracy theory advocate and anti-vaxxer, who posted, Biden is sending goons out to force people to take the vaccine. No, he's not. Sign petition to stop this complete violation of our rights and our bodies. Who posted, the plan was to make people so desperate for a return to normal that they would go and get injected with something they know absolutely nothing about. Who posted, attention, do not knock on this door to talk about the vaccine. Get off my property. Who posted, a new badge has been created, which will allow you to go back to work, to travel in your state, to fly, catch a train or bus, and to buy and sell. And it's the Jewish star, the Nazis wore, and the Nazis made Jewish people wear. This comes next. Have your vaccine passport on you or show us your papers, just like they did in fascist Germany. Yeah, didn't they do that? Weren't they trying to protect the Jews from death of the pandemic? Isn't that what it was all about? Divide and conquer, separate the submissive sheep from the freedom-loving patriot, she said, dead. Let's read her obituary. Yeah, Gail Corset died in 2021. August 7th. She survived by her husband of 34 years and a daughter, Sarah. I feel bad for the family, but you fucked around and found out. Meet Tim Miller, 51, of Orange, Texas, part-time country singer. He posted, whatever happened to hydroxychloroquine? It didn't work. So you guys quit talking about it. It's FDA approved and it worked. It didn't. Instead of injecting who knows what into ourselves, guess it's not a moneymaker for Big Pharma like the vaccine, huh? You know what's a big moneymaker? You know what's a big moneymaker for Big Pharma? People getting COVID and being in the hospital for a long time. Them dying in the hospital, that's a huge moneymaker. Way to back Big Pharma, dumbasses. Posted the meme of Beetlejuice talking to the tiny head dude. So which of them vaccines they gave you? He posted. Well, and then I guess as he lay dying, his wife Rhonda posted, update on here because I just cannot talk right now. Please pray harder than ever. It didn't work. He is in critical condition at this point and on the highest level of oxygen they can give him. He is on the ventilator. They have not moved him out of the ER yet. There are no beds to move him into yet. Yeah, because of you dumbasses. You caused this to happen and now you're suffering from it. I did see him. They have him out because he is anxious and keeps depleting his O2. Yes, we were giving him hydroxychloroquine and ivermectin, along with high doses of C4000. I thought you said it worked. He just said it worked. Or more, because he was taking other sources, zinc, D2000, 4000. Yeah, taking all the vitamins. That don't work either. Sambucol, Mucinex, as well as Astromycin, hydrochloroquine, ivermectin, and prednisone. Maybe I didn't up the dosage earlier enough. Yeah, you didn't up the dosage of vaccine earlier enough. That's what the problem is. I don't know. I'm trying to do my best to get a doctor to okay treatments. The infusion is called Casirivimab and Imdimimab. I know I butchered that. The other protocol is IV high doses of vitamin C, zinc. That doesn't work. What works is the goddamn vaccine. So, yep. Here's his obituary. Timothy Miller. We are sad to announce that on August 18, 2021, at the age of 51, Timothy Miller of Orange, Texas, born in Madisonville, Louisiana, passed away. Leave a sympathy message. I can't. All out. You motherfuckers use them up. Meet Clint Smith, 29, super young, who posted COVID stands for control, oppress, victimize, isolate, divide. Who posted proudly unpoisoned with a picture of a needle, a vaccination needle. Who posted Government trying to keep up their COVID story with the building falling over with logs holding it up. And here's his up. According to this post, I prayed for God to take this cup from me. I prayed with every fiber of my being. I pushed and fought so hard for Clint, and he fought so hard himself. He knew he was dying and fought anyways. Tupelo did everything they possibly could, but honestly, by the time he got there, they were doing damage control and doing all they could to try to save him. It wasn't supposed to be like this, and I am forever changed by this. Please, y'all, I am begging you to take this virus seriously. My husband lost his life at the age of 29, and my 5-year-old son doesn't have a father. Like, I hope some of you out there who are not vaccinated are listening. I hope this has an effect on you to change you. Do you want to be one of these people? Do you want to be on this list? Because I'll sure as goddamn hell share you to everybody. We'll sure as hell use you as an example for other people. But I don't want to. I want you to get vaccinated. I want to save your life. Meet Gene Monsteller, 65. Travelers Rest, South Carolina, who posted, the day our elected officials hid the efficacy of hydroxychloroquine, it's still a hard word, hydroxychloroquine, it confirmed they would kill us to beat President Trump. Never forget the evil we are fighting. Isn't it Trump who pushed the vaccine? Isn't he the one that had a large part in it and took credit for it? He posted, if giving free shots, I already read that on other people's posts. He posted, beware of a third wave of propaganda and a new strain of bullshit. Who posted, human trafficking should scare you more than COVID. Here's his obituary. David Gene E. Mosteller, 56, was born May 26, 1956. Passed away August 6, 2021. He loved his Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. Doesn't seem like the feeling was very mutual. Jesus didn't have your back. Picked the wrong deity, dude. And we'll do one more to finish us off. Meet Julie Style Holmes. Died on August 1st. Has been posting anti-vax rants since. No, her son died. Sorry. Meet Julie Style Holmes. Lost her son to COVID on August 1st. This is even more infuriating. So first she posted about her son's death. I loved you since the pregnancy tests came out positive. I loved you more when I heard your heartbeat for the first time. And the moment I saw your face, I fell in love all over again. You are so loved and will be missed by so many. I am so proud of the man of God you became, and the husband and father, the son and the brother and uncle you were. Till we see you again, we don't know why God needed you now. But we all know he will make good out of the plan. Oh, and we all know he will make good out of the pain we are feeling now. And since then, she's been posting shit like this. Out of all the vaccines I've had in my life, tetanus, smallpox, measles, polio, meningitis, TB, etc., I have never seen so much wishy-washiness over the vaccine that says I have to wear a mask and socially distance even when fully vaccinated, that I can still contract or spread the virus even when fully vaccinated. Never been bribed by establishments to take the vaccine in order to win a car or cash prizes. I was never judged if I didn't take it. I was never discriminated for travel or other regular services. Well, you did have to have all those stuff to go to school, and you do have to have those to travel to multiple countries, so that's not true. The vaccines I listed above never told me I was a bad person for not taking it, or taking it for that matter. I've never seen vaccines that threatened the relationship between a family member and or close friend. Never seen it used for political gain. Never seen it used to persuade kids in favor of the free ice cream. Also posted, I stand for medical freedom, stop the mandate. She also posted, today, the FDA announced they approved a drug whose phase 3 clinical trials are not expected to be completed for 2 more years. If ever there were evidence to believe that the FDA is a captured agency simply doing the bidding of the trillion-dollar industry it's supported, or it's supposed to be regulating, this is it. Still won't believe, still won't get the vaccine. She'll be the next on my list. So, Julie Style Holmes, come on down. You're the next contestant on the Anti-Vaxxers Death is Right. I'm sure I'll be covering you soon. You fucking moron. Imagine your son would probably still be alive if you just encouraged him to get vaccinated. Fuck, man. So frustrating. But folks, please let this be a lesson to you. Please go get vaccinated. Please don't end up on my list. Because I will goddamn sure as shit cover it. I will cover you if it does. And that's my COVID porn, folks. I'm sorry it's so depressing, but I have to cover it. And we have enough for the next show. And there's more that's happened since this list was created. So we'll probably do one more show's worth at least. And then I'll do it periodically from then on when I get enough on my list to cover. Mecca gave me $50. Thank you, Mecca. Appreciate it. Devious Devil, $5. Appreciate it, Devious Devil. Good to see you. It's dangerous to go alone. Table this. Will do. Eron Worley. Jay West, $10. Appreciate it, Jay West. I live in Fayetteville, Arkansas. It's a very liberal city, but the rest of Northwest Arkansas is dragging us down and clogging up our hospitals. Yep. That's what usually happens in southern towns. There's a few places that have sense, but the rest of it ruin the shit. Cuban Lover. Dusty, these vaccines were developed yesterday. They had been researched before in other carnations of the virus. Yeah, they've been doing mRNA research for over 10 years. It's a very well-known science at this point. Rockabop, $20, very generous. Thank you, Rockabop. So sad what's happened here in the U.S. Absolute insanity. Yep. The death cult want to take as many of us with them as they can. N Hidden, $1. Thank you, N. Eskimo Virachi, Auckland, New Zealand is back in lockdown again. God damn it. At least we got the shows to look forward to. Yeah, I'll be covering all the death caused by you people not social distancing and locking down like you're supposed to. Sad that I have to do this. Selenia, getting my booster tomorrow. Awesome. Because I have a low white blood cell count. Because I'm Mexican, I guess. What does Mexican have to do with it? Gensorico, $25. If you ran against Tater, Tot Reeves, you'll at least have this one Mississippi trans atheist vote for what it's worth. Dusty 2023, keep up the great work. I appreciate it, but I will never come close. But I do appreciate your $25. And any more? All right, folks. Appreciate it. Been a good one. Please hit the like button before you go. We're going to do the kitty party because somebody sent us some treats. So let's do the kitty party. End out the show. Had a long show tonight. 2.5 hours. All right, let's go. Flip over to this. Oh, full screen. All right, everybody loves the kitty party. Time for the kitty party. Boom, move this. Let's move this over here. Move up. You guys get excited for the kitty party? You get excited for the kitty party? They're my white ass legs. I've been trying to get some more sun, but it ain't working very well. My white ass legs, my white ass legs. All right, who wants kitty treats? Kitty party time. Kitty party time. Yeah. It's all covered. Give me a second. I gotta break through this wrapping. Got this sealed up tight. All right, I got it. I got it. Here we go. Kitty treats, kitty treats, kitty treats, kitty treats. Here we go. Yeah. All of the kitty treats, all of the kitty treats. Come on, come and get it. Hey, we got a Miss Violet. Miss Violet wants the kitty treats. Got a pretty boy over here. And Mr. Half Stash. I see a Cece. Cece, come on, get some kitty treats. There you go. Show everybody how pretty you are, Miss Cece. Kitty party, kitty party. Everybody loves the kitty party. Come on, Miss Katana. You're missing out on the kitty treats. They were so nice. They sent you guys special kitty treats because everybody loves. See you. Come on, Katana. Come on over here. Show everybody how pretty you are. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Come on. She's like, fuck you. I'm a cat. You don't call cats. That's not how life works. Dumbass daddy. Oh, there she is. You see her fat head? There she is. Katana! Katana! Fat Katana! She's so big. You got Miss Misty over here, too. You want to come, Teacup? Teacup's like, nah, I'm good. Fuck y'all. All right. We did it! Another successful episode of the Dusty Smith Show. Fuck yeah! As always, folks, appreciate you joining me tonight. Hit the like button before you go. Love the shit out of you guys. If you want to help out the show, consider direct tips through Patreon or through PayPal. Link in the description of the video. And also, in the description of the video, my Patreon account, patreon.com/Codcast. Help me out. $1 a month. It all adds up. Whatever you can afford. Until next time, folks, get your vaccine. Be good to each other. Stay safe out there. I love you guys. I'll be back Friday for another show, 8 p.m. Central, 9 Eastern. We do it every week. Twice a week. Mondays and Fridays. So join me then. As always, Logic. Fuck yes. Good night, everybody. Now we're going to play us out. A little Wobble Wobble from Dusty Smith. It's available for free on my SoundCloud account. You can download it. Link in the description of this video to my SoundCloud.